Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me know that you can hear me. Hey there, besties. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is cold. Oh my God. What the hell? I mean, it wasn't hot yesterday, but damn. And it's raining now. Shout out to those that are over here on the East Coast, the Best Coast, but it's effing cold. It's dreary. I don't even want to do nothing. Look, it's windy. Now the wind is, oh my God, what is going on? Anyway, shout out to y'all that are here. I see you, I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button for me, subscribe. If you are new, we got to talk. I got some time. Clearly I got time because I ain't going nowhere. It's effing cold. Listen, did I put that meme up that's like, do we use the air conditioner or do we use the heater? Is it air conditioning or heater? Because I don't know. I really just don't know. But anyway, we shall live. It's almost over. It's going to be warm soon enough. This is for the East Coast side anyway. Northern East Coast. I don't know where it is like everywhere else. Shout out to CDT Beats for the intro. Everybody keeps asking about it. Let me tag him actually in this video going forward. Shout out to him if you got needs as far as, I guess, production and music, opening closings or whatever, and you don't want the same old from YouTube Music, which is free. He's someone that can create something for you, so please make sure you reach out to him. Shout out to CDT. Appreciate you, boo. Thank you so much for y'all being here. Let me see. Shout out to RBN this morning. Already with the big old 20. Appreciate you, hun. Very generous of you. He said, here is my tithes and offering this good Sunday. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Truth is, I'm tired. Oh, I forgot about that. I'm glad he just texted me. I got to bring up one more thing. We got shit to do today, y'all. We got a lot going on. So let me go ahead and get this party started. Shout out to all of y'all again. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all the mods. I appreciate everything that you do. Shout out to all the new subscribers, child. Where are we at? Let me look at that real quick before I go. About to cover off to 43,000 if I'm not mistaken, which is amazing. 42,923. So this week we should be to 43,000. We on the road to 50. Shout out to 50K. I ain't got time to be messing around. All right, let's go. All right, let me go. Yeah, I'm off screen because I don't want to even deal with if StreamYard is going to lag today or not. I'm just not even in the mood. So I'll try again later if I come back, because there's so much stuff that I haven't been able to get to because of this Ashlee Robinson stuff. And while we're going to talk about her friend and what her friend has to say, it's just a lot more stuff going on. So let me go over here first with some positivity. We're going to start off positively. All right. So the Shade Room posted all loved ones of service members celebrate them at tap out ceremony. Now, I've never heard of this before until I've seen this, which it seems like it's positive. I tried to chat GPT it. I don't want to tell their explanation because I don't think it's true. I tried to ask my dad, but he's not feeling good, so he's not able to tell me. So any of our veterans in here, it's got to be positive. Let me read what they said. Shade Room says how sweet these loved ones had a ball greeting their family and service members during their tap out ceremony. The tap out ceremony is a tradition primarily in the U.S., Air Force, and Army, marking the end of basic training. Graduates align in a formation and stand at attention until a family member or friend taps them on the shoulder, allowing them to finally break rank, relax, and reunite for the first time. Okay, so I guess that's what it is. I guess we can trust the blogs. Y'all let me know if they missed out on anything. All right, let's take a listen.
Boy. Stop smiling, boy. Stop smiling. Keep a straight face. Look here. Look. Like a damn snitch. That's just like radio. Oh, God. He done aged a couple years. Look at him. Okay. smile, keep a straight face.
Like you fell down from heaven.
Ooh, I'm thinking I need to mute that. I don't know if that's well, whatever, it doesn't matter. His baby and his wife. Shout out to them. Adorable. Oh. So they gotta stand there like that until somebody taps him on the shoulder. But then again, he looks like a kid. That might be his mom. I don't know, child. I don't know.
For covering my baby. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. All the lonely nights. Thank you. Thank you, God, for being my baby's coverer. Thank you, God, for covering him when I couldn't. Thank you, God, for being his companion. Thank you, God, for being his eyes when he couldn't see. Thank you, God, for being his ears when he couldn't hear. Thank you, God, for all the times that it was just me and him. Just us two. Thank you, Jesus. 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 Thank you so much. I love you, all of me. I am so proud of you. You are cut. You are cut. You are cut. Mom is so proud. I was getting here by any means necessary. I got here at 11 something last night. We had an hour of sleep like you did.
Just won't you just
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Thanks for the tip.
Oh. Oh. This is what heifers and ninjas who run off at the mouth and think they know so much and think they're going to tell everybody so much, living here in these United States, and don't even really appreciate the reason that you can run off at the mouth is because of these people right damn here. In my opinion, I believe it with 1,000% of my heart, period, point blank. I got to find that story. Somebody from the United States was just over somewhere twerking on a statue. Now that ass is in jail. We need more of that shit here. Americans don't realize how much freedom they have, especially your colors, while you're sitting up here talking about being so damn oppressed and white supremacy all damn time. You supremacize your damn self.
I know you're proud of me. Look at all that prevail, the youngest you see.
Yeah, I know I can't play that. That's somebody. I don't know who, but that's somebody. Shout out to Philip Bank. Oh, he crying. Oh, he's crying. Oh. Wow. Oh. Wow. It's too much. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to mute this out. It says, having my brother tap me out was the best feeling in the world. Hashtag Air Force, hashtag USAF, hashtag grad Asian Air Force. I think that's what grad Asian Air Force. They just teasing this girl. The moment I knew it was all worth it. Oh.
you stole it all.
All right, can't play that. Here she come. Did she tap him? She jumped on him. I don't blame her, girl. Girl, I get it. She ain't even tap him. Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh my God!
That's so sweet. Congratulations. Salute to our veterans. Basic training, all of it. My dad, 40 years. I don't know how long my stepfather was in. I have to ask my sister. And all of my uncles, and grandparents and all of y'all. All right. So after the rest of them, we definitely support our veterans over here. Like I said, after the rest of them.
This is amazing.
Maurice Mahan, good morning to you, hon. Thank you so much. He said, I've never heard of this. However, I did graduate basic back in 93. Salute to you. Back when I was pregnant with child, you over there graduating. Thank you so much for your service. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Shout out to my fave. He said, crisscross will make her jump. You know what? You so crazy. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, that's some positivity of what's going on. At least they have something positive to say here on the Shade Room. This comment here says, I ain't gonna lie, after going through all that training, soon as you see me, don't be playing tap me out. I can only imagine. Oh, my sister's a veteran too. One of my sisters is. So shout out to you, Kennard. Salute to you. He finished basic training in April 2000. If we don't have no military, what the hell we gonna do? Have a bunch of crap happening here. But you know, some people don't appreciate that, but some of us do. So we see y'all. Moving on, child, to Generation X stuff, and then we're going to get into Flakko, okay? Who remembers this? Who remembers this on a Saturday morning? What do kids watch? Who got kids? What do they watch in the morning? What do your crumb snatchers watch in the morning on Saturday mornings? Because I'm thinking ain't nothing. I don't watch TV, so I don't know. But on one of these pages that I follow, which is the retro 80s and 90s, this is I'm Just a Bill and Conjunction Junction, okay? Two classic educational songs, not two educational songs. Two classic educational songs from Schoolhouse Rock that aired in the 70s and 80s. I know you effing lying.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee. But I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee. But I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill. I
was about to say, you hope to become a law.
And I'm sitting here hooking up words and phrases and clauses.
Conjunction, junction, how's that function?
I got three favorite cards that get most of my job done.
Conjunction, junction, what's their function?
I got and, but, and, or, they'll get you pretty far.
Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Hooking up words and phrases and clauses.
Conjunction, junction, how's that function?
I got three favorite cards that get most of my job done.
Conjunction, junction, what's their function?
I got and, but, and, or, they'll get you pretty far.
Somebody in the comments says, too bad kids don't have shows like this anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and go out on a limb that they don't. I have no need to be watching any type of morning cartoons any longer. So, I mean, they didn't have these when my kids was younger. So I'm pretty sure they don't have anything like this, probably worse. At least they could get up and watch. I think they was watching whatever Lizzie McGuire channel. Is it Nickelodeon? Lizzie McGuire and, you know, stuff like that. Child. I don't know. I don't remember that stuff. Because after I stopped putting the tape in, that's the only channel that they could watch was like Nickelodeon. Even though we know allegedly what was going on behind the scenes over there at Nickelodeon, allegedly, which nobody seems to give a damn about, allegedly, and won't do anything about the jackass that did all those things to those kids, allegedly. But anyway, I'll let that go. So shout out to Generation X. Good luck to these kids. Keep them gremlins away from us, all right? So 6:38, I totally missed, hold on a second. I totally missed what you just sent to me. So I'm going to bring that up and we are going to go over it. So we got something else that needs to be added. But while we're waiting for that, let's get up to date on Flakko and Corey, because it's been a second. I haven't been able to get to it. He's been put out 2 videos this week. So I'm like, what is going on? So the first one came a few days, or actually I think the day after the show aired. So, you know, Corey 5150 comes on Tuesdays. You know that there's a back and forth with Flakko and Corey, and of course, Corey and the whole damn world. All right. So this one says, Corey Holcomb will regret admitting to this. He is beyond cooked. That is definitely Flacco's words, cooked.
Corey Holcomb had a meltdown on his podcast this week when he was discussing me and Anton Daniels.
This movie called Prophecy. It was this little monkey. Speaking of monkeys,
here we go.
You know, I know it's a lot of nonsense out there, man. Ain't no bug. Hey, did you make that video? Are we able to play that video? Yeah. I want to show everybody something so that they can witness what goes on the internet now. It's really scary. I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid of what goes on the internet because people can put you in all kinds of videos. People can make it seem like somebody stood up next to you on your own show and was like, let's go outside. When that happened?
Let me show you when somebody came on your podcast.
I am so glad that Corey is not going back and forth with no one every week. Shout out to him.
Said you suck D, told you let's go outside, and you sat down and ain't moved. You want to know when it happened? Let's roll a clip.
I like my life. I don't want drama like that. But in my face, if you disrespect me, it can go down.
Right.
The cowards on the internet sit in the living room and type and talk like, and people get him credit for that. Being a face and talk that. Do you have the courage to do that? Good. But
what? What? Are you effing kidding me right now? OMG, the delusion is real.
Good. Up on me. We good. I did already. I don't need this microphone right now. Right now, I'm going up back. I don't give a
That's the first time he told you let's go out back and run this if you really want that. You ain't really want that.
Don't play by
Let's roll the clip.
You just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth. You running your mouth. I don't do no for the internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want to
I'll show you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that, I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of to me today that I don't either. But I'll let that ride because you don't know me.
As your daddy Anton is checking you, you was like,
Yo, daddy Anton. Shout out to what Anton said.
Was nodding your head like a good little boy. And then he bossed up on you and told you, let's go outside right now, and stood up. And you sat down because you ain't want that. I ain't never had no man lecture me on camera. Man, your own show too?
Question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't getting loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No, this is my show. This is my show.
Cool, but I take that as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you're calling me. Okay. I don't think
man, what you talking about? If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna be, because you're not gonna do me with that stuff. You're not gonna be with. See that stuff again. We can go back right now. I'm with you.
I'm starting to think Corey Holcomb either has dementia or he's just a pathological liar. How can you lie about something we literally watched take place on camera?
He's definitely a liar. I don't care what none of y'all say. He's definitely a liar and fucking delusional.
That man invited you to go outside multiple times. That man told you ain't going to do ish about him saying you suck D and you ain't do a goddamn thing. I'm leaning in a direction that Corey Holcomb is just a pathological liar. And by the way, this little disclaimer he thinks is going to save him from getting sued at some point and losing everything is laughable. Now, he didn't start uploading this disclaimer. If you go back in time until after the Anton Daniels episode, right? Until afterwards when he was getting backlash and he had to go on the offense, he started to put this disclaimer because this is Corey Holcomb's, I guess, safety net he thinks for just outright lying on people, right? So he puts the views, opinions, and statements expressed on 5150 show, again, are just opinions. If you scroll down, he says it's satire, all right? It's not to be taken seriously. This man thinks that he's playing 4D chess. Sir, that's not going to save you from coming on your show and uttering lies against people. He's so dumb because another creative thing he came up with, by the way, to not get sued and to lie on people is he says that he can never get sued like Tasha K because he don't say people's names when he lies on them. So this man is openly admitting and acknowledging that he's saying things that could be seen as defamation and slander.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, keep following that nigga.
But these people can't come after him because he's not saying their names. Why should anybody in the history of Earth take anything Corey Holcomb says seriously again? Anybody. If this man is admitting, and this is why the show is going to filth. This is why people have stopped watching. The numbers is plummeting. Because how can anybody take you seriously when you're openly admitted you are lying on people deliberately, but you're doing so without saying their name so you're safe? How about just tell the truth on people and just give commentary and just do a regular podcast? How about that?
We've done the research on her. She is perpetrating like it's sweet, but she made a mistake and said somebody's name and lied on them. And that person whose name she said really went through with it and made something happen about that.
The hell is he talking about? Just be rambling.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that. I'm smarter than that. I'm slicker than that. I know everybody looking for a payday. Right now, America is a game of musical chairs going on.
I'm slicker than that. That's the thing. He didn't say, well, I don't lie on people. I'm not going to lie on. No, I'm slicker than that when I lie on people. Sir, you are a confessed and admitted. Nobody's taking you seriously. Like, nobody is watching your show to hear you speak. Nobody is watching your show to hear any type of expert analysis. They're watching your show to see the crash out, to see the train wreck. And that's what's going on. Now, he spoke on the Anton Daniels lawsuit, and according to him, he's not concerned. Now, here's where you know these people are bad faith as bad faith can be, right? So we know who he was talking about. He knows who he was talking about, right? Now, if you were Corey Holcomb and you were this confident that you didn't do nothing wrong, then you should come with your chest out. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I put his daughter and his wife as gorillas on a shirt. Yeah, I call his daughter, the derogatory term for a lesbian. Yes,
please, he's never going to do that. This is all that man has is innuendos just because he's an idiot. He's been an idiot, and he's forever be an idiot. And whoever's advising him is an idiot, but we didn't already seen that idiot.
No, but he starts to do mental gymnastics. Well, I didn't say their name, and I didn't do. Hold on, bro. If you ain't do nothing wrong, if you're confident in your actions, then why are you not here?
Oh, remember when he said, I stand on mine. I stand on mine. He don't stand on shit.
Trying to lie, trying to do mental gymnastics to make us not think what we saw. Be very careful when listening to people like this. When they defaming and lying on people, they loud as can be. When that paperwork come, now all of a sudden it's, well, I didn't say his name, and I didn't do this, and I did the shirt, but but the skin tone of the gorilla was brown, and they were dark skinned. Be very wary when listening to fools like that, bruh. That's how you know these people are bad faith as bad faith can be. Corey Holcomb has successfully.
The colored community loves to listen to fools like this. They love listening to fools like this because they love tomfoolery. Shout out to Juan Solo. Thank you, boo. He said Corey got that get outfit on. Child, he got something. Every week is something. I mean, I'm not talking about his clothes because his hats are really nice. His hats are typically really nice. But what Flakko is saying is absolutely true.
Ruin any type of good name reputation he has had on the internet.
Okay, I'm getting sued. I mean, everything I did that episode was what's the shit when it's good? I don't know this computer talk. It's well, it's viral definitely. But I'm saying like. When YouTube accepts your show, monetized. That episode is monetized. Ain't nobody name on that shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shirt. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I forgot to wear it today. I was gonna have it on.
Oh, you should have wore it today. Did you give that money to that white woman, Mr. Pro Black? That's all I want to know. Me personally, I just want to know, Mr. Pro Black, did you give that money to that white woman down there in Minnesota like you said you was going to do? Not because I care about them getting the money, just because I just want to go ahead and prove yet again how you pro-blacks ain't really pro-black. You just pro whatever the hell it is that you want, and you say any old thing, and the colored community just follows behind you because you say you are for black people, and then you show and prove that you're not. Lest we not forget, that's where I lose respect for you, because you don't talk about what white men do. That's where I lose respect for you, because you don't talk about what white men do. Why you giving money to white women? Bitch!
We sold all them mother. And you might think that something is going bad for Corey. Ain't not going bad for Corey. Let me tell you something. People do what they have to do to stay in the algorithm. And I get it. I honestly get it now. People will say and do anything to stay in the algorithm. If they have to say Corey is in trouble for whatever, then that makes the people go who are willing to put my face on their page and clickbait.
Corey Holcomb's schizophrenic rants get even worse and more unhinged. So Corey goes on his tangent on how he believes the government has these CIs, these confidential informants, and they are sent on YouTube to attack powerful people like himself. And I'm like sitting back like, Corey, you think the government is wasting resources on paying content creators to attack Corey Holcomb? What has Corey Holcomb done that's impactful? Corey, you're almost 60 years old still rapping about how you want your D sucked. You think the government believes that Corey Holcomb is powerful enough, that Corey Holcomb is some type of all-wise thought leader, that he's about to influence and educate the masses to be conscious? Man, cut it out, bro. You ain't that. And none of us are CIs, bro. We're just YouTubers who took a notice of your foolishness and you kept it going. So now we're here 3 weeks later.
Here we are.
So I expect people to hate on what we do because the truth is they've been assigned to hate on me. Those are CIs, confidential informants. These are people placed on the internet to stop the growth of this black man's business. And if you
I'm waiting for racism to bust on up out of his mouth soon.
Yeah, because there's some people don't like me. What can I say?
Corey, I'll be real, bro. You think too highly of yourself, man. I truly think you think too highly of yourself. I can almost guarantee you there's not a government official who knows who Corey Holcomb 5150 is, bro.
Nobody.
It doesn't exist. No, I'm not a CI. Now, Corey goes on this entire tangent, right? Now, y'all remember how earlier Corey Holcomb just admitted that he's going to slander people, but he won't say their names so they can't sue him? Now, the lead attorney on his live stream told me he don't need to say my name for me to sue. And I've been talking to an attorney.
Because that's what inference is, but you know, people don't like to use anyway.
I've retained Albert Hughes, who is a really, really, really great attorney in California. I retained him. Yeah, you know, and we're working on what my options are in terms of Corey Holcomb. But Corey will go on his tangent on how I like little girls. Now, he crafted creatively because little girls can mean 18, 19 years old, right? He crafted creatively. Now, he's not willing to put his name on the line and say, Flakko, poetic Flakko is a pedo, because he understands there's consequences to it. And as he just says, he's slick enough to where
he already called you a rapist, so, you know.
He can say it without saying it. Now, he would also say on his YouTube channel, right, doing his podcast, that he exposed somebody for having a grape case last week. And when he exposed it, nobody covered it. Everybody covered it. You just didn't like our reaction. I made a reaction to you claiming that I got a grape case. Exactly. See, the people are not stupid, Corey. You could say poetic Flakko, or as you say, push up in your FO. You can claim I got a grape case, and you present the paperwork, and the paperwork says David Jolly, my name is Frederick Jolly, and people say, Corey, that's not him. What are you talking about? You could lie and say I've dealt with underage people, but where is the proof at? Where's the proof? I'll tell you the same thing I told the other weirdo YouTuber. These people are getting more creative. The other weirdo YouTuber says that he has knowledge and proof that I met a minor at no jumper and paid the minor $2,500. My response is, please drop the receipts and the proof you have.
Child, I'm still waiting for y'all, you know who, to prove that I'm a hoe. Bueller. You know, just be out here saying any old thing, right? And I'm waiting, and you said my name, bitch. I'm still waiting for the proof. Prove that I'm a hoe, nigga. Okay. Y'all just be out here saying shit. Then bitch out, just like Corey's bitching out, just like that freaking idiot bitched out and ain't say another word. You best not, nigga.
I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
He on the run right now. I started to, God, I started to pray right then. Oh, shit.
Shout out to Izzy Bands. Yeah, nigga, prove it. Prove it. Ain't heard a word from that nigga. Fuck that nigga. And I'm supposed to not be cussing. Lord, forgive me. I'm letting that shit go. Come on, Flakko.
That I met a minor at no jumper. Please show the receipts that you have that I've ever dealt with a minor. You can't show the proof. All they have, they would make those accusations and talk, but they would never show the proof because it doesn't exist. These people are absolute pathological liars. Dude even said this chick was at no jumper, and the girl he said was at no jumper has never been to no jumper. So that was just easily debunked. These people are absolute liars, man.
This is one dude, I ain't gonna even lie. It's push up in a nigga Flakko. His whole page is knocking down black men. And he's not even from this country. That's
knocking down black men. His whole page is knocking down black men. What is your shit about? Who has he talked about? Black women, but we know that y'all can let shit like this pass. The alleged feminist talking about kids, which is the kids of the women that he's sleeping with, but you know, y'all can let that shit pass too, because it don't matter. Then talking about Anton and what Anton said. Now, for those that watch this show, quote unquote, what white person does Corey talk about, Bueller? For those that are Corey Holcomb fans, and you love him so much and he don't do no wrong, but you worrying about what Anton says, what white person does he talk about? I'll wait. Name them. Name 5 white people that Corey Holcomb has talked about. Men, white men. Bueller? Anybody? Anyone? That's why I lose respect for you, because you don't ever talk about white men. That's why I lose respect for you. A fucking hypocrite. Another one. But because of so many people's Anton derangement syndrome, y'all don't listen. You don't pay attention. You don't know what words mean. And the colored community continues to fail because coloreds don't take the time to figure shit out. They're too busy listening to others. Score 1. 4 more. Score 1. I didn't see it. That don't mean it's not true. I'll go ahead and take your word for it. And the only reason he's probably talking about that is because everybody was talking about that. Because prior to Charlie being taken on up out of here, I'm sure he wasn't talking about him. All he talks about is black people. So the hypocrisy abounds yet again from someone that's allegedly pro-black. Shout out to the colored community following the same dumbasses all over and over again.
That's what make me be like, people don't get it. His whole page is shooting the brothers down. He was sent here. He came out here. There's videos about him and young girls online. Push up in a nigga Faggo. There's video. It was a couple of the young homies. They was putting it out there. I don't know if y'all seen it. He like young girls. Which is why.
He likes young girls, y'all. Now listen, passport bros, older black gentlemen, and probably older white men. All of y'all sassy straights. Now he's sitting up here saying that he likes young women. Shout out to CGA. I think he likes young women. Is he talking about him too? Is he talking about you passport bros too? Is he talking about any of the older gentlemen that always speaks about dealing and dating younger women? Is he talking about y'all? Is he bringing y'all into it? What's the difference? He said young girls. He didn't say minors. Now he's trying to take the flack off of himself, and he's being careful. He said young girls. Remember, Cassie was young, but she was legal at 19. Her frontal lobe. Don't forget that. Don't forget the frontal lobes. I'm just saying. Another hypocriting all over this daggone YouTube as a YouTuber talking about other YouTubers and what the hell it is that they do. Thank you, Boo. She said for the messy switch. Thank you, and I appreciate you. I'm working on myself. Apologies if I missed this one solo. He says, Corey got that get out fit on. I think I did get that. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Now we are seeing a hypocrite right in front of us. Not that we didn't already know. For those of us with some sort of discernment and who can listen and hear what the hell he's saying, changing the shit every week while he's not going back and forth every week.
Like I said, it all makes sense. Wow, this man is talking about somebody is a pedo. They can never curse because they're part of the system and they don't want to be part of something that has to get corrected. That's why they can't say the word rape. They say grape. The reason they have to do that, they're part of the system. So now we're part of the system, which is why we say grape. It has nothing to do with the fact that YouTube will demonetize the video or censor anything. It has to do with we're part of the system, child. This man is delusional. I'm going to have to agree. This shit is delusional. This sounds crazy. Just, I would say somebody need to check on him, but don't nobody like him, so there's no one to check on him. Shout out to my fave. He said had to chip in on the swear jar. Y'all so crazy. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Oh, Lord. Certain things will set off what they do. They ain't got that type of clearance to set off the internet in a way like that. So they have to do it in a way where that part of their cover is not blown. But trust me, their cover, back in the day, when they move you somewhere, they used to hide you. Now, everything is a computer and a video. You ain't got to hide nothing. They know everything that's going on. Let me tell you something in this country. A lot of children are missing.
That's a crazy transition. Yo, if all I do is tear down black men, then what do Corey Holcomb do? Corey, your friend came on the podcast and told you, bro, like, yo, all the black people in Hollywood hate you because you come on this podcast and you disparage them and you tear them down. So Corey Holcomb don't see, like, when I make videos talking about racists, when I make videos like tearing down racists, attacking racists, exposing racists, you don't see those videos, by the way, right? I just dropped one like last month that did 600,000 views where I'm going at a racist for disparaging black folks. Right?
He's not going to see that because he's a freaking hypocrite. He only going to see what he wants to see, which is most of what the color community does. Whatever makes them feel better to not acknowledge what they're doing wrong, what they have done wrong, and what they need to do to change in order to improve. It's better to just talk about everybody else. Have the fuck at it. Juan Solo. Thank you, boo. He said, not Mr. $200 throwing stones in a glass house. I don't even understand what's going on right now. I really don't. He actually sounds insane. He sounds insane. Everything that he says every week is more insane than the previous week.
I don't distinguish between myself and another black man who's in Jamaica, another black man who's in America. I just don't. Now, if others do, that's their right, right? Lineage-based policy is their right. They have a right to claim their lineage.
Shout out to Jamaica and the Tethers.
Lineage of their identity, right? That's not my business. But those are still my brothers, right? I don't distinguish between the two, right? Nobody can make a mistake and say I'm ever off code. That's just the absolute fact, man. I come on this podcast and I speak up for my people. And some of my subscribers don't like it. But it won't deter me. Corey, what do you do? How do you speak up for your people? Let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think of this?
Oh shit, that went faster than I thought. All right. That was good. That was good. Showing and proving again how delusional Corey Holcomb is. However, we ain't done. So he just made this video yesterday. It says, today has been a very bad day for Corey Holcomb. Oh no. I love it. I love it. While y'all out here, because I know you hate listening, worrying about what Anton says, you could forget all about what Corey says and does every damn week and let it fly. I guess because he said he loves black people and he's pro-black and he's for black people and he never said that he wasn't for reparations. I guess that's what the line is. But he can be out here doing all this to all black people, mind you, all black people, and it's okay. It's okay. Okay. Stay away from me.
Corey Holcomb is having a very bad day. Multiple people, including people once really close to him, are exposing his character flaws and why Corey Holcomb is just an overall terrible human being. Ooh. Now, one person in particular was Donnell Rawlins, where Donnell Rawlins, he broke down how Corey Holcomb's entire shtick of being anti-industry is cope and a fraud. And then Corey Holcomb's ex-co-host Marcus, he broke down how Corey Holcomb is a fraud. On the last episode of Corey Holcomb's podcast, he was bragging about how he's about to sign to this new talent agency and he's 56 years old and he's about to sign a CAA. What 56-year-old, signing the CAA. So he was bragging about this. Now, not knowing, everything he just says actually validates all of Donnell Rawlins' criticism of Corey.
It's all part of being the guy. You can't worry about it. You just got to let them people do what they do. Them people going to play out. I'm 56 years old. I'm getting ready to sign with CAA agency. Oh. Who you know my age that them ready to sign? Yeah. I must got something going for me.
Is that a modeling agency? What the hell is that?
I got something going for me. So I expect people to hate on what we do because the truth is they've been assigned to hate on me. Those are CI.
Time, yeah. What CI? Criminal informant, right? Yeah, we're CIs. Yeah. Well, can I get my paycheck for being a CI, child? Where's the pay? Where's my paycheck? Do you need my social security number? Because, child, I'm gonna need my money, honey.
Confidential informants. These are people placed on the internet to stop the growth of this black man's business. And if you dare, because there's some people don't like me. What can I say? Something.
I accept that. No, I don't like you. Nope, I don't. Absolutely don't. Thank you, Juan Solo, for contributing to the swear jar. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Thank you so much, Jana. I appreciate you. Shout out to Skinny Boy up in here. Creative Arts Agency. Okay. I guess. Okay. Oh, that's a good pause if it wasn't so blurry. Let me see if I can fix it. Let me get this pause real quick and I can see if I can fix it later. All right.
I don't like me.
He uses the stamp of CAA as validation. I must be great because CAA wants to sign me. And that right there speaks into the psyche of Corey Holcomb and how everything he's been doing is an absolute sham and a fraud. Corey Holcomb has presented himself as the only dude willing to go against Hollywood in the industry, and that's why I haven't made it big. And these dudes have, like Dave Chappelle, he's made it big because Dave Chappelle got the Jewish manager and these huge talent agencies behind him, and Dave Chappelle is playing ball game and Donnell Rawlins is playing ball game. But all of that was just jealousy. All of that was
let me just say that this is what you have to do is play the game if you're trying to get somewhere. No one said anything about Backdooria. Nobody said about giving up, actual favors. It is, you got to work with who you got to work with. You got to work with who you got to work with. You got to act the way that you got to act. It's the same thing in corporate America. I'm assuming it's the same anywhere where you work for someone else. You have to follow what the hell they say to get paid. That's it. That's all. I don't know why people think that that's weird. No one is asking you to do handstands and flips unless you're a gymnast. No one is asking you to yank at someone's balls or something. I don't know. And if they are, that's a problem. You need to report it. Okay. But to think that it's weird for someone that is going to pay you to act like a freaking adult and like you have some sense is crazy. It's crazy. What the hell how do y'all think life works? Did you just go and do whatever you want and everyone's supposed to applaud your punk asses? So y'all think that you can go around with purple and pink hair and hang up people when you work in the emergency line of 911 or be front facing in a Wells Fargo branch with purple and pink hair, with a nose ring and cheek rings and chin rings and eye rings and throat rings and chest rings, and someone's just supposed to be like, it's okay, just be you, and be unemployed. Because you know what? We need to get to all these people that's crying about the fact that they can't get a job or they got fired because they did TikToks. This is the problem right here. You think you are able to do whatever you want. You don't. Let me rephrase. You can do whatever you want and you can get all those consequences. If you want to get paid by someone, you better act the way they want you to act, or you're going to be out on the daggone curb whining and complaining to the internet. Who don't give a damn? Who don't give a damn? Because we got our own issues. Just because we don't whine about it on the internet don't mean that we don't have issues. We just are looking for the solutions, and we don't play dumbass games with our life and livelihood like many of y'all do. Child, one solo. Thank you, boo. He said, Corey has shown me how not to hate online. All he's doing is making himself look like a fool. Now, for the diehards that want to be there, they're going to be there. And for anybody else that's got some sense, there's no need to be there. That's why I'll just wait for Flakko or O'Shea, and then I'll just go ahead and give them the damn view. Why would I give that nigga a view? He wouldn't do let me say what the would allegedly say. Would he do shit for me? What would that nigga do for me? Not a GD thing. Not a GD thing. Because the way that he feels about Flakko women has been shown improved, but for some reason, those same Flakko women have no problem with worrying about making sure that Anton is held accountable, but allow Corey to do and say whatever he wants and just ignore it, you fucking hypocrites. My bad. You are just as bad, if not worse, as far as I'm concerned. You alleged feminists that love women and care about women and it's all about women, you are full of shit. You are full of shit. You don't give a damn about nothing but causing chaos and being negative and trying to get at the men that you claim you don't like and you know damn well you do. That's it. That is it. Because there's no way that you can hear this damn man and the stuff that he said for years. I'm not even talking about the January 13th and on. I'm talking about for years. For years. Even if you didn't know, it's been all brought up. But y'all can conveniently forget about that because at the end of the day, you weren't about a nigga that did something to you or didn't do something for you. And that's really what it is. Butt hurt. You couldn't do shit for your damn self. So you had to wait until the Anton hate community came about in order for you to finally say something. And for anybody that's like, oh, you just like Anton, I don't dislike Anton. But Anton, at the same time, don't do nothing for me personally with regard to my life. I pay for that shit by way of the bag chasers. And I don't have no problem with saying that, none of that. Because the problem with the color community is that they go and they shame people for making sure that they have a future and have money to have secured future. Because if these jobs decide to lay any of us off, because they will, if any of these jobs decide that they want to lay us off because they have, shout out to Orlando Minor that shows and proves it on a daily basis, then I got to be ready. Just because y'all won't be ready and then you'll be up on here beg-talking it up, you can do that. Shout out to Generation X because what we do is we plan for the fucking future. We have a plan A, B, C, and D. Y'all just sit here and wait. Y'all just sit here and run off at the mouth and think how the hell do you really think that you're holding anybody accountable at the end of the day? What have y'all done that made Anton change a thing? Bueller? I'll wait for that while I'm waiting for the 5 white men that Corey Holcomb has put in their place since I lost respect for you. I lost respect for you because you don't talk about what white men do. While y'all conveniently ignore what he does to the colored community. Child, thank you, boo. He said, Corey has shown me how not to hate online. Abso-fucking-lutely. And absolutely, RBN knows. RBN knows. I'm not going to put your business out there, but RBN knows. And there's enough of us that know that we need to do what we have to do because nothing is ever promised to nobody. But hold Anton accountable. How the fuck does that... Sorry. How in the hell does that improve your punk ass life? I know you're getting paid off of it for now, but I've been looking at some of the views and y'all been sending me some of them views. Them views ain't viewing the way that they used to. But keep on, child. Keep on. Keep hope alive, child. Keep hope alive.
Holcomb realizing that he squandered his opportunities and his chances. But Corey will call anybody with a huge backing behind him, anybody with a support system behind him. He will call them backdooria and accuse them of doing gay stuff to get in their position. Corey even said if you did 3 movies as a black comedian, then you had to sell some butt before, right? You did some gay stuff before.
Okay.
Now Corey is using the very same thing he weaponized against those black comedians. He's not using it as a stamp of validation. And Donnell Rawlins, like a week before, actually spoke on this and actually tore into Corey Holcomb for being jealous, for being somebody who squandered his opportunities. So now he's weaponizing anybody who got something going on. You know, he's weaponizing, you know, like their success against them and making the public think they're backdooria or they must have sold out because they're successful.
Corey Holcomb. In the most respectful way I can, son. Shut the up. Ah! And you control the conversation when you're on your platform where you got the people that sit beside you that says yes to everything. Anytime you're outside of an environment that's not safe for you, you have conflict with people, and usually you lose those arguments and those battles.
He's so right. Corey Holcomb sounds smart until somebody who's smart enters into the room. But you usually don't last long in Corey Holcomb's presence if you're somebody with a brain of your own. Like if you're somebody who could articulate and put a sentence together with your own thoughts, Corey Holcomb usually gets rid of you. Think about the hosts in the past who actually challenged Corey Holcomb and didn't just go along and agree with his nonsense. They're not on that show anymore.
Have you ever took dick? Come on. After a while, that don't start sounding gay. Why you worrying about dick so much? Right? Who keep asking about who? And guess what, Corey? Don't nobody give a Yo, I'm sick of these. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, baby. You told me not to talk about this. I'm sick. My therapist said talk about it. He said talk about it in your authentic way. I'm sick of you that don't want to put the work in, and you see putting the work in, and you want to make excuses. I'm putting the work in 30 plus years. But you ain't doing but sitting behind a desk being a chatty. Guess what I heard? She said. Go put the work in. And guess what? I could be talking about 10 right now. Y'all decide who I'm talking about.
Obviously, he's talking about Corey Holcomb when he said
that man who I've heard of him, but I don't watch him either. You know, I really don't like stand-up comedy. But it's basically said exactly what I just said. Okay. He just said exactly what I said about what the hell, how Generation X works. And, you know, people are going to talk about us and hate on us and say it's this, that, and the third. That's fine. Y'all the ones on the internet whining and complaining about your lives and what you can't do and how you can't do it and begging people for money. So, you know, keep talking. I'm not battling the internet. Y'all got time to do that. I don't have time to do that. That's what Corey Holcomb is doing, trying to battle the internet. Waste of time. You're never going to win against the internet. So I don't even understand why he bothers. Oh, yeah, he thinks he's telling somebody. Child, no, I just realized what he's doing, child. How did I miss it? I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. Child.
As you know, you just got to work harder. You sit behind the desk and gossip. Nobody on YouTube gossip better than Corey Holcomb, bro. Nobody on YouTube gossip as much, as frequently, as consistently as Corey Holcomb, okay? So obviously he's talking about Corey Holcomb. But the point of this video is when he continues and he gets into these talent agencies. See, Corey Holcomb weaponized them now. But he would say, yo, when Corey Holcomb was signed to this agency and this agency, he used to brag about it, which really highlights how much of a fraud Corey Holcomb is. See, Corey Holcomb don't believe that people like Damien Fox and others are backdooria, right? He don't believe these people actually did homosexual things to be in their position. He's now just hating on them and attacking them because he squandered his own opportunities. And this entire purpose of the 5150 show is an absolute sham. It's a fraud.
You had every shot that I had. I'm talking to you, and you. You had the same opportunities. You had the agents. You had the Jewish names behind
you. You had the same opportunities. Sound very familiar.
You was happy that you the acronym. I was APA, I was WME, I was CIO, I was ICE. You was happy to do all of that in some kind of way. It's up and no more. So now everybody's sucking dick. Everybody's sucking dick. Everybody's backdooria. Everybody's saying that. You, and you. You had the same opportunity, took advantage of the same relationships, and then when that sours, now all of a sudden Hollywood is up. Guess what? Hollywood has always been up. Ain't no surprise. You know what Hollywood is. If all you're saying, oh, he's a whatever, he probably did something. I didn't do nothing, but I chose to be in this business. So I know that have a certain situation I don't participate in.
No truer words have been spoken. And we know this. We know Donna Rawlings ain't lying because Corey Holcomb brought on Chris Spencer to talk about why he's no longer welcome in Hollywood and how he could make his way back into Hollywood. So his entire shtick has been a cult. He's bringing on like seasoned comedians he's friends with to show him how to get back into Hollywood, how to make amends for what he did. So this entire shtick of F Hollywood, F these people are backdooria, that was all shtick. That was all cult because Corey Holcomb secretly wanted to be those people and he couldn't because he burned his own bridges. So now he's attacking those people. How can anybody support this? This is like blasphemy. Another person who exposed Corey Holcomb for being an absolute fraud is a man by the name of Marcus. He used to be on Corey Holcomb's podcast. He's no longer on because he refuses to be a yes man. And if you want to be on Corey Holcomb's podcast, you kind of have to go along and agree with all of his.
Is that what happened? I was always wondering what happened to Marcus. I did like him. Honestly, especially over some damn Craig. But anyway,
nonsense. You can't really have an opinion or offer any pushback whatsoever. But yeah, Corey Holcomb fired Marcus or got rid of him from being on the podcast because, you know, he's not a yes man. But Marcus will talk about how Corey Holcomb is actually a fraud. That the Corey Holcomb you see on camera is drastically different from the human being off camera. And Corey Holcomb is inconsistent and a raging hypocrite.
Well, that's pretty bad because he's looking pretty bad on camera for those that can see anyway.
So you had a relationship with Corey. That fell out, wherever it was public, many videos. I don't care about that, but how did that make you feel that someone that you thought was like closer to you would act the way he did when things didn't go, when you thought it was just playful banter, I guess? It's like, yo, this is my man. I say something, and he's like, that's how I always feel. But how does that make you feel? Like, what the
I feel like two different people.
You did, or you felt like he was two different people?
I feel like he was two different people. I feel like in public, you know, on that podcast, he was one, and in person, totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that's what it was. It was like, and I think he's even said that on there. Like, the things that he says and does on there, he don't do it on outside of that.
In real life, like it's a character.
Yeah. But then it got to a point where it started bleeding over.
I didn't need Marcus to tell me that Corey Holcomb is a fraud. I didn't need Marcus to tell me that Corey Holcomb is a different person off camera. Like, for God's sakes, Corey Holcomb.
Yeah, it's clear and it's obvious. But I don't even care how he is off camera. I really don't care how he is on camera. He's talking and he the one running off at the mouth. And everything that anybody has talked about, meaning people like Flakko, is shit that he said. But now all of a sudden it's the CI-fucking-A. Nigga, please.
Holcomb will come on his podcast and he will pop in about how he got the Goonie Goons and how don't no man want to see him with these and how he don't go for no disrespect. He's the same person on camera, off camera. But then we seen Corey Holcomb when he's not on camera and he's in these rooms. What Corey Holcomb do? He get on 4 knees and beg for forgiveness when he see these dudes that he talked crap about in person. All right, he ran Jamie Foxx's name through the mud. He's seen Jamie Foxx in person. Yep. Now he's a groupie for Jamie Foxx. His words, not mine. He ran Tiffany Haddish name through the mud. He's seen Tiffany Haddish in person. Now he's a groupie for Tiffany Haddish. His words, not mine. Corey Holcomb was on his show popping it about a comedian recently. Right after the comedian responded back, wanting to fight him. We'll do a full breakdown on that shortly. Corey Holcomb all of a sudden, nah, man, let's just watch it. Yeah, all right. Imagine being somebody like Marcus, man, right? Where you're on the podcast with Corey Holcomb and you are inheriting all these beefs and all these problems. And then you see Corey Holcomb at an event after talking trash about somebody and getting all you guys in a beef with this person. Now Corey Holcomb is taking a picture, laughing with them, talking about, nah, bro, it's just content. So I bet knew Corey Holcomb was a weirdo and a fraud. But now you guys are hearing it from somebody who's actually
it's just content. It's just content.
I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
Yeah, it's just content. Until somebody says something about you, then all of a sudden it's a problem. Hypocrite School 101.
Dealt with Corey and worked with Corey and had a friendship with Corey for a very long time.
And, you know, we had back and forth. But then,
can we just take a moment to acknowledge the people in the back? Because I see Eddie Murphy, of course, and Dave Chappelle. I don't know the rest of these people, though. I feel like this one is familiar. Is that Dion Cole? Like, these people I know. I don't know who this look like a light-skinned is, and I don't know who this one is over here on the end. Anyway.
You know, but it would always, like, it wouldn't get to that point outside of that. And I don't like that. I don't like inconsistency in who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because on this podcast, on my podcast, on another podcast, I don't give in a public forum, I'm going to always be Marcus. In private, I'm always be Marcus. I'm going to be consistent in the person that I am. I ain't going to change up on you. Unless you change up on me, then it is what it is from there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But for the most part, I'm always going to be the same. And I just had to come to realization that I can't, there's nothing we can't be in any capacity friends or none of that because you ain't the that I thought you would.
All right, so let me ask you this. At any point before it reached that point, were there signs of I should probably separate myself now?
Absolutely.
Because it's normally that. It's normally you ignore the this, and this, and then something crazy happens, and you're like, oh, now I gotta go.
Yeah.
But like you said, it was the signs. It's like,
yeah, absolutely.
My thing is this, and I ain't got nothing against him. You know what I mean? Like I was seeing him out with improv, whatever, talking. I never had a problem with him, but I noticed him like in every situation when it don't go your way, you say, oh, this is how I've been felt about this person. I can't respect people who, even in death, when Diddy went down.
Corey Holcomb is a bad person. He's a terrible human being. Corey Holcomb is probably top 3 worst human beings to ever live. Probably right behind, I don't know, Adolf and Stalin. Then there's Corey, top 3 worst human beings of all time. So no, I'm not like shocked that Corey Holcomb will be super friendly, super cool with somebody, and then before they look up, Corey Holcomb is dissing them and dissing their family and talking trash about moms and stuff. No, like nobody is shocked. This is Corey.
Oh yeah, or they turn around and start calling people hoes because they got nothing else because they're just punk ass bitches, bitch ass ninjas. Oh, sorry for the pause, boo. Sorry for the pause. Anyway, so yeah, so that's basically it, and it's over. So we're caught up for now. He said he's gonna make another video. I look forward to it, and we going over it. That's it. That's all. All right. So shout out to Flakko, F Corey Holcomb, and that damn show. Moving on, child. Moving on. So let's get into this Ashlee stuff. So y'all been wanting me to cover what Tommy Sotomayor has said, and 638 sent this to me. This is from a content creator named His Media Entertainment 2.0, I guess. So let me drop the channel. Oh shit! Sorry, I did the wrong thing. Hold on. So let me. Sorry, y'all. Let me drop his channel. Go ahead and feel free. It looks like it's at 400 subscribers. So let's support. And I've not listened to this more than 2 minutes, but I know that it's viewer discretion is advised, child. Viewer discretion is advised. So everybody is talking, obviously we know about this Ashlee Robinson, Ashlee Janae situation, her mama, her daddy, her Z-Eddie, all the E's, okay? And allegedly she self-deleted after flying to Africa and then getting engaged and celebrating her. Damn, Instagram sucks. Instagram sucks. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but anyway. So she went over there and allegedly she self-deleted and it kind of doesn't make any sense. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I said, I don't believe it because it don't make any sense. But I also said, which the stars do not like, is that this whole performative thing on the internet is just an act and it's mostly lies. I also said that somebody need to find who the cameraman is, the producer, the editor, and all them people because they was there, they be knowing. They there all the time, they be knowing. Okay. So we're going to watch this. And it says she got what she deserved. Tommy Sotomayor reacts to Ashlee Janae's tweets. Whatever this man says, it ain't got nothing to do with me. This is his viewpoint. All right. If it gets to be too much, I'm gonna have to stop it, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. All right. But I know how he can be. So we'll get, it's only 8 minutes, a little bit over 8 minutes. So we'll see how far we can get. Shout out to this content creator.
And this comes one day after she gets engaged to her boyfriend. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment. Tommy Sotomayor reacts to her viral tweets. It gets touchy. Let's go.
I'm Tommy Sotomayor. More posts have been coming out about Little Miss Swirly Pants, who found herself hanging from that noose. I know y'all are...
Oh, Lord. Hold on. Donovan Sharp is still on the internet. Who are these people? They must be reviewing it. Melanin. Ain't that the melanin that's from... Fatty Show or no? Megan, Melanin Legacy, Corey Brooks, Still Laden, Lyric Speaks. I don't know them people. I was just surprised. I haven't seen Donovan Sharp come up on the timeline in a long ass time.
About Little Miss Swirly Pants, who found herself hanging from that noose. I know y'all are...
What did you say?
I know y'all are saying, why do you keep talking about it like this? It's not a funny thing to discuss. Let me tell you something. If you can laugh at somebody in life, you should better laugh at them in death. Matter of fact, I believe that laughing at them in death is probably better than laughing at them in life. Because when you laugh at them in life...
The views of the person speaking are not necessarily the views of the hostess. Okay? Lord help your people.
They have to endure the embarrassment and the shame. Well, now, she's free. Ashlee Janae, the one who married the white man who looked like Goldberg, or got...
Who the hell is Goldberg?
Engaged to him. Put a white lion in front of her. They say it's a lion or tiger. I don't know. Well, they've been exposing a lot of tweets from her, messages from her put online, disparaging of black men. Now, we know that you black women love to say, we don't care who you black men date, just as long as you don't disparage us.
Men deserve nothing and women don't owe men anything. I could never get married because I can't imagine having a bad day and then having to go home to a man.
Women say I hate all men. I don't ever correct her.
Oh yeah, all that's always. Oh, a wrestler? Okay. Of course, it's always acceptable. Yeah, that's always acceptable. Nobody ever seems to remember all that. Shout out to our video with Kevin Samuels and how them counting crows over there. The negative stuff they said about him. I still ain't found the stuff on Kobe. If y'all got that, please send it to me or know where something is. Let me know.
Disparaging us as black men. As a matter of fact, it seems like when a black woman gets a white man, they can't stop talking about black men. I don't see black men with white women still talking about black women. They typically move on about their business. But they haven't started a swirl movement for me.
They don't be making a bunch of videos. I'll definitely say that. They do say stuff. Let's be honest, okay? They do be saying stuff sometimes, but they don't be making a plethora of videos and video after video after video after video. They do not do that. They do not do that. What was his name again? Chester? What was his name again? I'll look him up. Tell me the wrestler's name again.
Anyway, let's talk about these two things that she tweeted because they're very interesting and ironic. She says, there's nothing like a man who lets you rest in your feminine energy. That's true. But what about a man who lets you rest in peace?
Hey, come get this nigga, man.
No. What about a man who lets you rest in a casket? Not picnic basket, picnic casket.
That was cold. Even the Godfather had to turn back and look at that nigga.
In a funeral home. What about a man who lets you rest in the coroner's office?
Lord help.
What about a man who lets you rest and become worm food? Well, lady, that's what happened. So he did let you rest. And for all the black women who keep saying, it's not funny, she died prematurely. And then they say, put the doves and say, you know, God and all this stuff. Well, if you believe in God as you say you do, then she couldn't die prematurely because God has a plan and he planned for that white man.
Lord help your people. Let's take a break for a moment and look at Goldberg, because child, y'all, this is who he's talking about. I mean, besides them just being white and bald, I don't think they look alike, but this is, I guess, him. He look like he in shape though. Is this old? I never liked wrestling. Never, ever, 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 ever. Never. All right. So that's who he said he looked like, child. Y'all crazy. All right. We needed a break, child. Lord help your people.
Cut that loose. Oh my God. She then turned around and tweeted something else. She said, every day, black men wake up to find new ways to embarrass us. Well, lady, seems like the white man finds the most embarrassing ways to find y'all. He tried to buy y'all as hookers and then murder you while you're in the middle of all the semen that he done sprayed all over you.
Oh, no, Lord help your people. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is this? What in the world? Let me just get this picture in case I need it later. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Lord. Happy Sunday, y'all.
He put you in ghetto gaggers. You don't call that. I want all y'all black men to know they don't consider ghetto gaggers embarrassing.
Listen, we've talked about GG. It's the most disgusting thing that I have ever seen in my life. And why is there no protest against GG? How come nobody has ever been out here to say, oh no, this is unacceptable. Look at all these black I'll just say young ladies. These black young ladies who are over here. I'm trying to be careful, child, because if you don't know what it is, you make sure you're not on a work computer if you want to look it up. It is the most disgusting from the gate. You don't even have to go into the video to see how disgusting it is. And somehow, some way, again, I'll call out feminists first. You ain't got no problem with these females being over here. You have no problem with these females being in these situations. OF, if you can believe I'm saying these words, is better than daggone GG. Because what GG is about black females being taken advantage of actually by white men. Now, I say taken advantage of with quotations because you're willingly going there, so you're not. But the things that they say, the things that they do, the things that they show, it is the worst thing that I have ever seen in my life. And I'm no prude, and I've seen plenty of prawn. That is not even what that is. That is humiliation. And if anybody who allegedly cares about Black people and Black women, thank you, boo, it's degrading. It's even worse than degrading as far as I'm concerned. But if you allegedly care about Black women, why are y'all not over there trying to get that mess taken down? How is it that it's still in play, allegedly? I haven't been there. I never need to see it again. Why is it that that's not something that Jamal Bryant is taking down or saying we got to do something about it? Or these alleged feminists, they got to have to make sure that Anton's held accountable. So you telling me that whatever Anton is doing, and even Corey Holcomb at the end of the day, all right? So you trying to tell me whatever the hell it is that y'all think that Anton is doing and whatever the hell it is that y'all think that Corey is doing is worse and more important than what it is that's going on GG. You are out of your mind, and that's why you need to stay the whole hell away from me, because the things that really matter, y'all don't be paying attention to. Y'all don't give a damn about. Just like the 15-year-old in Queens, of which we talked about briefly, but we got to continue to look into it. Y'all want to sit there and allow, like Kevin just said, Tony Gaskins, who's full of shit. He's who y'all think is a Christian. Y'all think that man is a Christian? But y'all gonna hold Anton accountable because he said he's a Christian, but you rock with Tony Gaskins with all the names that he called ABCDs. Y'all gonna rock with Funky Dineva with everything that he said about Black women. Y'all running around with Clown L after everything that he said about Black women and the situation that he didn't hold accountable when his daughter came to him with her issues. Child, y'all are full of shit. Y'all are full of shit. And the people that don't take the care to find out who the hell these people are, you ain't shit either. So miss me with all this fake just because you like Anton. It ain't about liking Anton. It's about the stuff that's important. Y'all don't have shit to say. And the stuff that's not important, that don't make no difference in nobody's lives, y'all will go ahead and carry on about. But you know what? Y'all like it? I don't give a shit. Continue to like it, okay? Continue to go ahead. He's absolutely right. I know y'all don't like Tommy, and I'm not saying I'm a fan of his, but what he's saying is absolutely the damn truth. So the next time that y'all think you're going to come through talking about, you shouldn't talk about Black women. No, you should get on over there to GG and get them to stop doing that and shut that shit down. Shut that down, and then we can talk about whether I will support you or not. Until then, I don't give a damn. I don't. And what he's saying, I don't particularly care for it, but he ain't lying. Because as long as y'all sitting up here trying to perform to try to act like this thing is a thing and that is so wonderful, you're full of it. And the part that makes it even worse, the way that y'all can try to just bring Black men into some shit that they ain't got nothing to do with it. And this ain't got nothing to do with me cutting for y'all. This ain't got nothing to do with pandering. This is me saying, I don't see how one has anything to do with the other. She over there in that country with that man. He's supposed to protect all the, what is it? Provide, protect, whatever it is, y'all. Protect and provide. I'll just use those two. Remember? We want someone that protects and provides. Clearly, he didn't do that. Y'all don't have a problem with him. I don't see all the videos about him. I don't see y'all talking about the fact that days after, hours after, he's over here trying to get a connect for his crypto business. I don't see y'all looking at anything that he has done. I don't see y'all looking at anything. Oh, except for the fact that he has a thing for Black women, it looks like, allegedly. Nothing. But I'm required to do what? Because y'all think so? If y'all don't get up out of my face, I'm not trying to hear it. Because y'all ain't doing nothing. But bringing in people who ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You say that nobody talks about stuff when Black women, things happen to them, they go missing, they get deleted. Somebody say something, you still mad. That's why I don't give a shit. That's why I don't give a shit about what y'all think. Because you can go ahead and be in your own minds and make yourselves crazy. Okay? Y'all got that. But you're not going to sit here and say that this person, this woman did not say these things. She absolutely said these things. Now y'all mad. Well, that's what y'all usually do. So now you want all this empathy and sympathy from people that she disparaged at the end of the day. Is it the worst disparaging thing I've heard? Absolutely not. But the point is that if it was the other way around, of which we've seen plenty of times, what y'all say is, what do they say? Black women, this is none of our business. Black women, stay out of it. What do y'all want from the store? Where are y'all going to see Cardi B? Tell me I'm lying. This is exactly what y'all be doing. And then when the rabbit has the gun, then all of a sudden there's all this fake outrage. Please miss me with all that. That's why I really need y'all to get me some of that Kobe Bryant stuff. I can't seem to find it on the blogs for some reason, because y'all was in those comments disgusting. And we've already gone over to Kevin Samuels. Y'all were disgusting there. Now you want all this empathy and sympathy, and y'all out here trying to wild out like somebody is doing something wrong. I'm not saying that people should be disparaging this girl. I don't feel I'm disparaging her. You can feel the way that you want to. We're just showing all the information while trying to figure out what in the hell happened here, because I personally do not believe that she self-deleted. And now that they entered in the butler, I cannot, even think that what's his name had something to do with it. And maybe he did, maybe he didn't, but I can't fully say, oh yeah, he did it. But some of y'all are fully out here saying that he did it. And to end, before I get back to Tommy, where are the white men at that's supposed to love y'all so much? Bueller? Where they at? Send me those videos. I'll do them. Where are all the white men that y'all love so much, that y'all have all this faith in, that y'all want to be sure that you hold to high regard, that y'all want to try to absolve with anything that they actually do? Where they at? Bueller? Oh yeah, they over there on GG making black women. Anyway, child.
They signed up to do ghetto gaggers, and ghetto gaggers is there for the rest of their lives. You don't think that your tweets currently, ma'am, are embarrassing to you and your family? Oh, that's right, you can't hear me, but your family can, and the other swirlers can. And I want all the black men that have an opportunity to laugh. This is none of our business. As a matter of fact, fellas, I'm taking orders right now.
Listen, he's saying exactly what y'all say all the time. Y'all say the same thing every single time. This is not our business. What do you want from 7-Eleven? Anybody want anything? I'm going to the store. Child, I see the comments. I don't have to respond. See, the difference between y'all and me is that I don't have to respond to it. One, I already know what to expect. Two, I already know who the hell y'all are, because I've been telling y'all forever since I've been on this internet that there is no sisterhood. There is no sisterhood. It is until I see what I like and then I'm out. And if you have it, I'm going for it. Keep y'all shit to yourselves. Any woman that got a decent man, I'm telling you right now, keep y'all shit to yourselves, because ain't no sisterhood. And while I couldn't find this, then I'll let it play again. Remember during the election season, when that Aka said that she voted conservative, and her sisters from the line, the D9, the boule that just checked Rolly Roll, was giving her death threats. Because she chose to exercise her right to vote for whoever the hell she want to. If that's a sisterhood, y'all can keep that. Yeah, I don't want it anyway, but y'all can keep it. And you fake feminists, you can keep it too.
To get some Whoppers this Wednesday, because they give buy one get one free, and I'm going to get the bourbon bacon Whopper. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm getting that, but you guys leave me your order, because I'll get it as I go, because this ain't none of our business. We don't care.
Down.
But everyday black men wake up and find new ways to embarrass us. Lady, y'all wear baby hairs that got side mustache that go all the way down here. Your edges is gone. You embarrass yourself. You get an older white man and act like you won the lottery, as he looks at you like he gonna steal on you right then. You posted every day about this white man when this white man never posted about you. You tried to embarrass black men by letting them know you had a white man when you never saw this white man go post about how he got a black woman, and white women ain't ish. White women want to try to be like you. White women try to embarrass. He never brought up his white mama, his white nothing. And I want to ask all of you black women who have no problem with these black women showing their love for white men. Are you not going to say that they hate their fathers? Are you?
That part right there.
Are you not going to say that is a good point? You must hate your mother. Your mother is black. How many times do we see and hear that mess? Your mama is black. Well, ain't people's daddies black? Typically, ain't they uncles black? They brothers black? Oh yeah, forget all that, right? Just forget all that. Like, we're stupid. Dummism is a thing, y'all. I'm not one. I'm not dumb, and I'm stupid with a capital STUPID. But anybody that would think that shit that y'all come with, that's gonna make no difference in what the hell it is that I say and do, it ain't. It ain't. You can dish it, but you can't take it. Shout out to Generation X. That's what's going on.
That they hate their fathers? Are you not going to say that they're sellouts? Are you not going to say that the white man must hate his mother? Are you not going to say the white man must hate himself if he'll date you, but not his own? See, it's a funny thing to watch. That's why I don't care who hears me. I think it will always be funny when you watch black women try to tell you about what happened to Emmett Till, but never tell you who did it to Emmett Till. It wasn't white women. It was white men. Slavery. That was white men. Everything they did, including when y'all claim they used to rape us.
Oh, wow. That is a good point. Oh, wow. That is a good point. Yep.
And yet who was the first ones that went to the Supreme Court to get the white man to be with them? You.
The loving versus whoever. Oh, Lord.
I don't know what it is about men, but I don't like them. I really don't like them. When y'all be in my comments saying, you don't like men. No, I don't. And if you find yourself liking a man, you need to fill in that space. Go back to school.
Everything they did, including when y'all claim they used to rape us. Yep. And yet who was the first ones that went to the Supreme Court to get the white man to be with them?
But then it will be but black men grape us too. I'm still a little confused why that was the answer the other day. But black men delete us too. Sean. Anyway. Good morning, Dane C. I appreciate you, honey, said Mrs. Hyena Slayer. Salute to you, boo. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. We are listening to Tommy Sotomayor's, clearly an ether, of his thoughts on this Ashlee Robinson situation.
You did it while they were still murdering black men for just looking at their women. You did it. You came up with ghetto gaggers and allowed them to do that to you and have never tried to ban it. But my words are more offensive. You did this. Keep them coming. I want to keep reading them. This stuff is amazing. I love it. She got exactly what she deserved.
Okay, so she don't know that I have a TikTok. It's specifically for black men, and I tell them how to drink their water, and I check on them. So is there anything you want to say to the black man right now? I only have like
you are awesome. You are love.
You see that? You are awesome and you are love.
Oh, y'all, look at that. You awesome in your love. Look at that, sassies. There you go. Sassy straights. You got love.
So please drink your water.
Mind your business.
Oh, mind your business.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Mind your business. Drink your water.
And have a blessed day.
And have a blessed day.
Oh, I didn't know it was going there. My bad. My bad.
Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about what Tommy Sotomayor said.
Oh, okay. Again, shout out to His Media Entertainment 2.0. There you go. Mind your business and drink your water, child. Mind your business and drink your water. All right, moving on, child. Moving on. Let's go to this. I've never heard her voice until I found this video. Official Lion LB and Lion LB show. I've never heard her voice because it's all this video and video shoots, but there's never any conversation. Okay. So Ashlee Janae Speaks, one of her last talking posts surfaces on social media, unless we not forget that a whole different Instagram channel was taken down. I'm still trying to understand why that one and not the Twitter and not the other Instagram though. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's hear what she has to say.
And maybe this is just me, but I just thought about it because I was driving on my way home. I'd really be ready to cut a nigga off over small shit. Like the littlest thing, I just be turned off like, ugh. All right, hear me out. And maybe this is just me, but I just thought about it because I was driving on my way home. I'd really be ready to cut a nigga off over small shit. Like the littlest thing, I just be turned off like, ugh. All right, hear me out. And maybe this is just me, but I just thought about it because I was driving on my way home. I'd really be ready to cut a nigga off over small shit. Like the littlest thing, I just be turned off like, ugh. All right, hear me out. And maybe
this is how she spoke. I would expect to hear this type of dialect, I shall call it, from people that are 25, 24, not 31. The caption was on Twitter from 2014, like, I hate when black men talk about all the reasons why they hate black women and how they can't date them, and they so this or that. All right. Anyway. All right. So I heard what she sound like. Moving on, child. Moving on. So her friends are not happy with y'all. Okay. So allegedly, this is one of her friends. Now, I don't know if this site is hers or if this was just posted from when whoever did this, but it says, stop dehumanizing Ashlee Robinson. I knew Ashlee. Janae, you guys don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like I know what I'm talking about. Going by what she put out here, going by what she put on the internet. She wanted to be a social media influencer. She influenced. So we going over the influence. You can't get mad when you want to be out here influencing and then people looking at your influence. You can't be out here expecting everyone to love you. It doesn't work that way. I'm not trying to hear it because I get enough bullshit from enough. And what I'm supposed to do, cry? Keep that shit on the internet. Shout out to 3 a.m. Thank you for the membership, boo. Appreciate you. If you caught the membership, please make sure you thank 3 a.m. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you all for being here. Everyone hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. We're on the road to 50K. Let's go. So we're going to listen to this. It's 6 minutes long, and I cannot fast forward on TikTok. But shout out to Instagram for finally giving us a fast forward button, child. Let's hear it.
I'm just not like a TikTok, Instagram person. I prefer to watch than to make videos. But there's a topic very close to home.
All right, a topic close to home. You're right, Kay. Let me get your girl up here. Time tonight, but let me rewind it. You heard Claudia now.
I'm going to say this, and people can be mad at me if they want to. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you.
Now listen, that was a sister. One of the people that the sisters hold in high regard for some damn reason. Thank you for the reminder, Kay. I'm slow. So when I cut out that Tommy portion from here, I'm going to open it with Claudia Jordan. Because somehow, some way, hypocrites can't see their hypocrisy. But we'll be glad to point it out. Shout out to Lawrence. As usual. Hooking us a star. Hooking us a star up. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. You're always so generous with me, hon. I appreciate you. He says, Auntie, recall how Maya Angelou, Serena Williams, Cam, Eve, Iman. Oh, shout out to David Bowie. Ain't he dead? Rest in peace. David Bowie's dead, right? Rest in peace to David Bowie. Tyra Banks, Tamara Mowry, Tamron Hall, Married to White Men get all the praises from Black liberal Democrat community, but guarantee they get called noodles in the bedroom behind closed. Oh no! I don't know nothing about that. Y'all so crazy. I don't know nothing about that. Okay. However, yes, all of these people that are held in high regard and wonderful people and people for the community, and I'm not saying that they bad people. I'm not saying that at all. I'm really not. However, I'm tired of hearing this hypocrisy bullshit about what you can do. And then when the person that you be talking about says something, then you have a fit or does something. Or like Claudia just said, so someone dies, now all of a sudden we're supposed to pretend something. These are her words. What's being said are her words, being written by her, being shown by her, and now her voice from previous video. And all the things that she thought and what she said. And again, being she was divested. That was confirmed by the Black magazine. Let's make sure we get all these points out, y'all, okay? Because others don't want to look into shit. Madame Noir is a Black publication, and they said that she was a proud divestor. Okay? So miss me with all this bullshit about what is and is not. Okay? These are the things that she said, period, point blank. It is very interesting how when it's a Black woman with someone that's not Black as a male, it's no problem, but the opposite is a problem. And yet again, with this case, y'all's vitriol, your hate, and your issues should be with her man who did not protect her. Now that part, I will stand by. He didn't protect her. Ain't that a man's job? Ain't that a man's job? Is to protect. It's to protect. They was arguing from the time they stepped foot in Africa until they weren't. Y'all could ignore all that. Child, please miss me with that. Again, thank you so much, Boo. Obviously, you know you're the stream sponsor. Let me go ahead and update it. But thank all of y'all for all of your support. I see you. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
And that is about my friend, Ashlee Janae. There's a lot of talk about her around on the internet. And as someone who's known her since about 2021 to 2021, 2022, everything that everybody's saying couldn't be further from the truth of who she was as a person. And it's bad enough finding out and having this be the way that I found out about Ashlee and everything that she's been through. But it's almost traumatizing to see how people talk about her in the midst of this devastating loss.
Get off the internet. And why does she keep messing with her hair, child? It is what it is. You put it that way, that's it. That's it. Leave that hair alone. It's annoying.
I'm just going off script, but the goal of me making this video is for me to kind of explain to you who she was, because
all
the videos where people are assuming what happened to her, or assuming it was her partner, or assuming things that they don't know. You guys aren't even spelling her name right in half of these videos. You guys aren't even pronouncing her partner's last name right in half of these videos. And
oh, wait, we're not pronouncing her partner's name right. So we got another one. See, I wasn't going to go off of what she sounded like. I was willing to let it go. I wasn't going to say anything, even though I said something about her that keep touching this hair that don't belong to her. And child, you know I wear a wig, but child, I'm not always in my damn hair. She done been on here for a total of 1 minute and 35 seconds. She ain't stopped putting her hand in her hair. But she out here trying to tell somebody something. Girl, we ain't even spelling her name right. Child, people know who we talking about, regardless of if we do or not. Y'all know who we talking about. But you worried about somebody spelling his name wrong. This is the worry that we, shout out to all the content creators that are here, that might hear this and that are covering this. The problem is that we are not spelling his name right. So you absolving him already? All right, girl.
you guys create videos with so many opinions where you're 10 toes down on what you're saying, and it's hurtful to the family who knew her. It's hurtful to the friends, the friends that knew her. It's hurtful to her family. It's hurtful to anybody who's trying to get a genuine update that loves and cares about her, because she was a phenomenal person. She was a fucking phenomenal person. Excuse my language. I don't know if I could post it like that, but she was a phenomenal person. She was funny. She was a girl's girl. She would make sure you got home if we went out drinking.
Child, that is about to be the title. Shout out to 638. That is about to be the title when I pull this shit out. I love it. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the co-host. Okay? Appreciate you.
She was about Black women. She was about her Black people. So all this stuff about...
That's the starhood.
Her being with a white man. Okay. That's who she chose to be with. You guys are pulling up messages from back in 2011, 2013, when she was still a child. She's worked hard for where she is. Just because you can't relate to her doesn't mean you should dehumanize her, right? We are already talking about dehumanizing people across the fucking world in genocides, but we dehumanize this person because they don't live a lifestyle. Hold on. Because they don't live a lifestyle that you agree with, or they both loved each other. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
They loved each other. It's love, y'all. It was love. It was true love. Okay? Don't forget that. It was true love. Where is the he didn't protect her? Where is the he should have been there for her? Where is the how come he just allowed her to be on their own? What were they arguing about that she was by herself? What if someone did something and he wasn't there because he was down in 65? I believe that was the number. that was 10 minutes away. He should have never left her alone. She's in a foreign country and you just left her by herself. Where's all that? Where that at? Bueller? Anyone? Bueller? I'm a little bit confused. Where that conversation at? Okay, I don't know whether he did it or not. I don't know. It's three options. It was him, the butler. Child, this sounds like a Clue game. Shout out to Generation X. Who played Clue? I know that's totally off subject, but Clue, you had to figure out who did it in what room with what weapon. That's what we're doing right now. We are playing Clue in real life, trying to help out. We just trying to help out while we wait. So I bet it was no issue when some people was donating to that GoFundMe. I bet it was no issue when people initially started speaking about this to get the message out and get the word out.
Thanks for the tip.
It only seems to become an issue when you feel like that there's something being said that you don't like because you know her personally. We don't know her personally. Neither does the news programs. You don't have a problem with them. Neither does the Tanzanian Times, but you all right with them. Neither does Madame Noir, but you all right with them. You can't be out here with all your business and then be mad when somebody talking about your business. You cannot be mad. You want to be social media influencer and then be mad when somebody's talking about your influence. And don't forget, Claudia said it time tonight, but let me rewind it. You heard Claudia now. I'm
going to say this, and people can be mad at me if they want to. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you.
Here come Kennard. Shout out to Kennard, DJ in the building. Allegedly, please, let's use our allegedlys. But the GoFundMe was started by the daddy. We did see that. So let's just remember that. It was started by the daddy. Big boy in the building. Appreciate you, boo. He said, had a long weekend. Just buried my best friend, my brother-in-law, and my niece grandma. Pray for me. Just buried my best friend, my brother-in-law, and my niece's grandmom. Oh my God, that is too damn much. Get on up off of this internet. Thank you for the support, but prayers to you and your family. That is too much. So sorry to hear that, hon. That's the closest that I have to the Lord. Okay. We'll pray for you. So sorry to hear that. Get up off of this internet and go be with your family. Thank you so much for your donation and for being here, hon. Whew, y'all just never know. You just never know. But that's too much. That's too much.
What went wrong? But let's allow the police to do their job. Hi. Let's allow the police to do their job instead of jumping.
Are we stopping the police from doing their job? Should we call them the oppressor over in Africa, y'all? The tether oppressor? Should we call him the tether oppressor? Shout out to the tether oppressor.
To conclusions. Let's think about this for a second. Let's play this hypothetical theory of a game, right? I'm going to turn back around because this is a busy road over here. Let's play this game. The same way that the entire internet is showing hate, envy. Hi. Hello. Hate, envy, jealousy at this beautiful, successful Black woman and her age gap successful partner. Because mind you, Ashlee was
her age gap successful partner, the one that lost 100 mil? The one that lost 100 mil? That successful dude? What? That's out there and trying to get allegedly trying to get people to reinvest in him after losing 100 mil hours after your friend was out of here, or let me say in the hospital, because I'm not sure. While your friend was in the hospital, but you still cutting for him? So you trying to tell me that you out here telling us what we shouldn't say about your friend, but you ain't got no smoke from the person that was supposed to protect her? You worrying about people saying his or spelling their names wrong, his name in particular. You saying that he was successful? Like we don't know that he lost 100 mil. Child, not 1,000. Y'all, not even 5,000. $100 million. You thought that this was gonna go over well? You thought this was a good thing to do? Okay, girl. All right, girl. Go.
This hypothetical theory of a game, right? I'm going to turn back around because this is a busy road over here. Let's play this game. The same way that the entire internet is showing hate, envy. Hi.
Child, that don't sound like some dog I'm gonna be saying hi to. He must be behind the fence because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Rover, gone. I'd rather have Nala. Rover, gone. I'm crossing the street. Listen, y'all, I'm crossing the street from rabbit ass sounding Cujo-ish dogs too, okay? I be crossing streets. I don't be walking, but if I did, I don't be walking in the world. I walk on the treadmill. But if I did, I'd be crossing the street, okay?
Hello. Hate, envy, jealousy.
7 deadly
at this beautiful, successful black.
Here we go with the jealousy. Don't nobody hate this girl and ain't nobody jealous of her. Y'all just be saying shit. Y'all just be saying shit to say shit. Y'all just be talking to have words come out of your damn mouths. You don't like, I don't know what anybody else is doing. All I can speak about is what we do over here. Okay. All we doing is looking at what she put out and what the publications are putting out. I bet y'all didn't have a problem when we was showing that Good Morning America segment or the ABC segment or any of those things. I'm sure you didn't have a problem with that. But now suddenly it's a problem because we're looking at what it is that she said. And we're still trying. I'm still a little confused as to how it is that this ends up being black men's issue and fault. And now there's all these dissertations on what black men don't do when she was not with one. She was with a white man, but you over here cutting for him. You're not even spelling his name right. Fuck that, Nick. Sorry. My bad. F that man and his name. That's where your priorities are right now? That's what you think is important right now? Oh, they loved each other. Cool. Good. I hope they did. That's not what it looks like based on the social media influence. She wanted people to watch. You should be happy with watching it. Those are views. That's money that the parents can use for whatever they need it for. If no one was talking about this, it would be like, no one cares about black women. No one cares when things happen with black women. You cannot pick and choose. It is not your job. I don't know why you wasted your time coming to the internet with this. This is not going to go over well. I promise you it's not.
Woman and her age gap successful partner, because
her age gap successful partner. Shout out to Success. Now look, she looks like she's a young lady, like on the age-wise side. So she's supporting age gap right now. But then if it's CGA and his age gap way that he's dating, then it's an issue. Tony Gaskins, you don't know what them people had to do and all he doing is, and all these other biatches that be like, why do you date women that are so much younger than you when we're available? But right now, because she her age, it was a successful age gap relationship. Interesting.
Mind you, Ashlee was also doing her own thing. She had her own life outside of Joe. They added to each other's lives. Consider that.
They added to each other's lives. Cool. We like that. Oh, Reaper! Oh my good. Shout out to Death the Reaper. We're going to have to take a pause. Let me bring this up on the damn internet. Pause. Oh my goodness. This is wild. Like, seriously. Facebook, Lord help your people. Shit. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Lord, help your people. So
Thanks for the tip.
this is who's talking. Okay. This is who's talking. Janae, so that is her page. Hold on, let me go back to TikTok. So it says XO Janae Shy. Sorry if this was all over the place. Okay, so this is the person. So that page on TikTok is actually her page. So she's a public figure. 8,900 subscribers. Cosmetology student with a love for natural curly hair and protective styles. Up and coming curly artist and weaveologist. So she's in Miami. This is back in 23. No matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you're lovable and it doesn't matter. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. In 2020, there's no problem. There's no problem with this. She looked good, right? You go, girl. New Brunswick, New Jersey. All right. There's nothing wrong with that. You go, girl. You doing the damn thing. Okay. I like it. I like it. You go, girl. All right. I chopped my own hair. Can you believe it? I decided at 2 a.m. between me, 2 mirrors, and a couple glasses of Pinot and my handy hair shears. All right. And then there's this. 2022, here for a good time and not a long time. This could be Halloween though. What's the date? September 25th. Guess it's not Halloween. But maybe it was supposed to be getting ready for Halloween. All right. So you just never know. Now, remember, we had heard that Ashlee moved to Miami on a bet. It was because of a bet. I mean, I don't understand why, but you know, whatever. I'm trying to get to she a good looking girl though. This is 2023. She's a good looking girl. I guess they all are. I'm trying to get here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's look at this. Child, she beautiful. They all beautiful, right? Right? Minimal effort, maximum effect. Oh, wow. You go, girl. You go, girl. In Miami. Shout out to Miami. Allowing people to live their best lives. Now, I don't know if this person is into some things. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe some people were saying about other people's, but there's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of similarities as far as I'm concerned. Allegedly. But she a cosmetologist. That's probably what she's really doing. So we're not worried about none of that. Shout out to her. She out here cutting for her friend, you know, birds of a feather, as they say. Birds of a feather is what they say, right? Let's see, over here. Hello, I'm in the Midtown DT area. Is that Texas? Looking for a roommate to rent a furnished bedroom and bathroom walk-in closet, $1,700 a month. Well, at least she knows to use you know, to have roommates. Plus utilities starting September the 1st. A female preferred, but doesn't have to be. Open to clearing out the furnishings. Would love to discuss further. The space is fully furnished. Well, at least she's thinking that far ahead to have a roommate. I think that's positive. Positivity, child. I'm pointing out the positivity, child. What the hell? All right, I don't know what that means. So all this other stuff, it looks like it goes sooner. This stuff is all over the place. It's not particularly in a dated order. So I'm a little bit confused as to what's what. But anyway, so it looks like that's who we are talking about here, or who's over here talking anyway. And I'm gonna just say that it seems like maybe, allegedly, birds of a feather flock together. Now, I said, you know, people always want to come out here and have something to say. So you cannot fight the internet. You cannot fight the internet. Let me rephrase. You cannot fight the internet and win for the most part, in my opinion. But child, try as you must, and good luck to them. But then people start, you know, having shit sent to them. Shout out to Reaper. Whilst still defending McCann, Joe. I don't know why I can't remember his name sometimes. I'm old. Still defending Joe. Joe didn't do anything wrong. You don't know. Okay. All right. Y'all, let me tell you something. You know, I will travel alone. It's not a big deal. But I'm on a ship. Get off, get back on. Get off, get back on. Okay? It's pretty safe. If I go away with my husband, child, I better be coming back. We both better not be coming back. If one coming back, the other one better not be coming back. Okay? I'm just saying. That's just me. Like I said, I can be on the side of the road. He gonna come and get me. Y'all out here cutting for the daggone man who is supposed to protect her. But we the problem? Where does this get confused? I'm confused on how this is confusing. But y'all, that's just me. Ms. AB in the building. Thank you, boo. She said, how was it successful? She's gone. Done by allegedly. We have to use our allegedlys. We have to use our allegedlys. Thank you, Ms. AB. Shout out to y'all that are hanging in there, child. That was breaking news, child. Breaking news. So this is her. So maybe we'll take a look at her her TikTok page once we're done here. Let me rewind it a little bit. Come on, child.
Hello. Hate, envy, jealousy at this beautiful, successful Black woman and her age gap successful partner. Because mind you, Ashlee was also doing her own thing. She had her own life outside of Joe.
No.
They added to each other's lives.
They added to each other's lives. Her mama said she was where she wanted to be.
Consider that. We don't know what happened. I'm not saying that he didn't do it. I'm just saying allow the cards to play out, because if he did it.
It sounds like you're saying, inferring that he didn't do it, which is fine. And there's those that are inferring that he did do it. And then there's those that are inferring that the butler did it. And there's those of us that are playing a clue game. And you know what? For those of us that did play Clue, this is why we know what to do and what to look for, because we've already done this. We was trained. We have been trained, Generation X, by way of Clue, Monopoly, Chutes and Ladders. Child, we be knowing shit. What do they play? GTA in real life. And who done it? Exactly. And who done it? They playing video games.
Do it, then not only are you guys dehumanizing Ashlee, whose life was taken away from her potentially.
Wait, potentially? What she mean potentially? Is she alive? She said her life was taken away potentially. See, this is what I be talking about. Y'all don't even know how to use words, Jana.
Out, because if he didn't do it, then not only are you guys dehumanizing Ashlee, whose life was taken away from her potentially, but then also the man who I'm sure if he had no hand in this,
she is sure he has no hand in this. Let's make sure let's put our listening ears on. Shout out to the BIPOC white women who said, let's put on our listening ears. Miss Friend is definitely cutting for Ashlee's man, where the mama said that's where she wanted to be.
Out, because if he didn't do it, then not only are you guys dehumanizing Ashlee, whose life was taken away from her potentially, but then also the man who I'm sure if he had no hand in this.
She is sure he had no hand in this, y'all. She is sure he had no hand in this. Wow, she is sure. So she can be sure, but we can't. So she can be 100% sure, because sure means you know. Like I said, people don't like to look up words and know what we use words any old way. Shout out to Colonel Mustard. Use words any old way. She is sure he had nothing to do with this. Okay? Y'all, sassy straights, still y'all's fault one way or another. But she is sure that he had nothing to do with this. Stop dehumanizing this woman, meaning Ashlee.
But then also the man who I'm sure if he had no hand in this, he's grieving terribly, and he's gonna.
Where's the proof that he's grieving terribly? Now this is straight up support of that man. This is straight up, no holds barred, period, point blank. She cutting for that man. She is sure. And you don't know what he's going through. Based off of his Twitter, it looks like he aight. Allegedly. Ooh, allegedly. Oh my God, I gotta get up off of there. Catania said, you and Ms. AB on the same page? I didn't even think about that. Woo, Lord help your people.
But then also the man who I'm sure if he had no hand in this, he's grieving terribly, and he's gonna come to the conclusion, look how much his life is ruined when it was supposed to be the best experience of his life. What I'm saying is we don't know. Let's not jump to conclusions. Okay?
You were sure that he didn't do it. Child, there's hypocrites everywhere, okay? There are hypocrites everywhere. She just said that she is sure that he had nothing to do with it, but she gonna tell us that we shouldn't be jumping to conclusions while she's jumping to conclusions because she wasn't there. So how the hell does she know? He ain't saying nothing. But she's sure. She is sure he had nothing to do with this. Wow. Y'all, you might be right. Now, I've never said that y'all was right about this zaddy stuff, okay? Because I just honestly just talk about it. I stay out of it. But child, what? In this particular case, this woman is certainly cutting for this damn man. Would it be the same if it was one of you sassy streets? Because I'm telling you, I feel like the message should be, why didn't he protect her? Where was he at? What happened? How come? I mean, at least the mom and the daddy is saying, how come he's not talking to us? It took him 11 hours to tell us anything. She's straight up here talking about, I know he didn't do this without a doubt. They were happy. She did her own thing. Oh my God, how could you? He's going to be hurting from all of this. You're pronouncing his name wrong. That's all I got right now, y'all. You know I'm barely speechless, but wow.
Come to the conclusion, look how much his life is ruined when it was supposed to be the best experience of his life. What I'm saying is we don't know. Let's not jump to conclusions. Okay? Now consider this. All this envy and hate in the world, what if somebody's seen this beautiful chocolate woman being proposed to by her older, very wealthy partner?
Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. I am speechless right now. She is so cutting for that man while telling the rest of us not to jump to conclusions.
Okay? Now consider this. All this envy and hate in the world, what if somebody's seen this beautiful chocolate woman being proposed to by her older, very wealthy partner? You've seen that picture of her feeding the giraffe with those evil eyes watching her, the same way that I see.
Wait, what evil eyes is watching her, girl? Who? Where is the producer, the editor? Where is the videographer? We want to know who that is. Girl, if you want to tell us something, tell us who the hell that is, where they at, and what they got to say. This is what I want to know. Who's looking at her evilly? So do you support him or no? So he was the best age gap relationship, wealthy, successful, but he was looking at her evilly? Which one is it?
Partner. You've seen that picture of her feeding the giraffe with those evil eyes watching her, the same way that I see the evil eyes on the internet condemning her when she's a victim, potentially. I just
when she's a victim potentially. You know, they are saying self-deletion. Don't get mad at us. Go talk to Africa. Go talk to Africa. What the hell is going on right now, y'all? What is going on?
with those evil eyes watching her, the same way that I see the evil eyes on the internet condemning her when she's a victim, potentially. I knew Ashlee, I didn't know her to do something like this, so I might be.
So I knew Ashlee, I didn't know her to do something like this. I'm sorry. It only takes one to get the job done. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude. It only takes one time to get the job done. So if you had known that she allegedly tried to self-delete in the past, then that would mean what? That would mean what? Girl, child, I'm telling you, people just be getting up here saying shit. You think you're making the situation better? You're not. You cannot fight the internet. You can't fight the internet.
Condemning her when she's a victim, potentially. I knew Ashlee, I didn't know her.
Wait, she said she's a victim potentially. So you think that she may have done it then? So then you have doubt as well. So you have doubt on whether or not really, based off of what you just said, because words do matter, on whether or not she self-deleted, but you're firm that McCann didn't do it. Child, this is too much. Generation Z, please get off the internet.
Her when she's a victim, potentially. I knew Ashlee, I didn't know her to do something like this, so I might be.
Damn it, we are 5 minutes in. She's still playing with this damn hair. Oh my goodness gracious. I was trying to concentrate, but now I see her, she's still stroking this damn hair.
I knew Ashlee, I didn't know her to do something like this, so I might be leaning more into something happened to her, but this is all speculation. This is just from the person that I knew her to be. This isn't like her. She's not one to put up with someone mistreating her. So I don't know. I just know that you guys know less than I do, and I've known her for years.
Girl, it don't sound like you know her that well. You're all over the place as far as I'm concerned.
Just from the person that I knew her to be. This isn't like her. She's not one to put up with someone mistreating her. So I don't know.
Ma'am, they were arguing from the time they stepped foot down. What you got to say about that? Let's have some specific questions answered, since you know what you know and we don't know shit. Why are they fighting? Why were they fighting so much, since they were so in love and everything was everything, that they had to be separated 10 minutes away from one another? Bueller? Yeah, explain that, child. You want to talk about some shit? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. You're 100% sure that McCann ain't have nothing to do with it. He's successful and he's grieving. Why ain't he said nothing? Their lives was on the internet. Why ain't he saying anything? Why ain't he not talking to the mama and the daddy, since you know her so well? Since you know these people so well. And they were so wonderful in their age gap relationship. Girl, we don't give a damn if they was in an age gap relationship. We trying to figure out what the hell happened, because it don't make no damn sense. And y'all so busy wanting praise that you don't even realize that the rest of us are actually concerned about what the hell is going on. You don't even realize that. You don't even realize that people talking about it keeps the daggone story going, because I got to be honest with y'all. I haven't looked today. I looked yesterday and Friday. And honestly, the major news networks ain't talking about it. Because technically, there's really nothing to talk about until something gets said. Like the autopsy was completed, but they didn't release it, at least as of the last I looked. Y'all don't let the autopsy come out here and say it was self-deletion. The internet is going to explode. And then everybody going to be mad at Africa. Now people won't be wanting to go to Africa. Child, I don't want to go to Africa. Take me to the Caribbean every time. Every time. Every time.
Oh. I just know that you guys know less than I do, and I've known her for years. I know of Joe. I knew her.
Now, wait a damn minute. You've known her for years, but you know of Joe. Words matter. So you know of Joe. You know of Joe. I thought you knew Joe, and you knew they was in this relationship, and it was so wonderful. He was so successful in this age gap relationship. Ma'am, this video did not help. Ma'am, this video did not help.
And I've known her for years. I know of Joe. I knew personally. I knew Ashlee. And all I'm saying is that a lot of questions are up in the air. Don't blame anybody, because for all we know, it was hotel staff that separated them. What about that?
Girl, we do know that. We do know. How the hell did he get another room if hotel staff didn't separate them? He just walked into room 65 because he's like, oh, this room is open. Let me go ahead. And I'm not saying that it's a room like a regular hotel because this is Africa, right? I'm just saying clearly, we know that the neighbor in 24 was mad of all the noise. So because the hotel didn't want to comp that damn room, they said, we're going to send you on down here to 65. So this wonderful relationship was so wonderful and it was so great and he's so successful and he's now grieving and it's not right and it's not fair and y'all doing wrong to him. Y'all doing wrong to her. Everybody doing wrong. Everybody doing wrong. But now we're supposed to not listen to the Tasmanian Times. Is it Tasmanian? I'm trying to say Tasmanian devil. The Tasmanian Times or their parents or the news. So we're supposed to just ignore all that. How he get into room 65 if the hotel staff didn't know? So it was that bad in this wonderful relationship that they went to Africa all the way around the world from Miami. They went all the way around the world for her 31st birthday in order to get proposed to, in order to be out there with Nala in them, fighting since they touched ground, fighting so much after the proposal. If it was hours or days, I'm not really sure. It must have been days. Fighting after the proposal so much so that the neighbors heard their name. Shout out to Trey Songz. So the neighbors knew that they was causing a ruckus. I ain't never had nobody knock on no door I've been on to say, you're being too loud in here for any reason. Pause. No one has ever knocked on the door when I've been on vacation. We've been on vacation, nothing. In order for anyone to say anything like, we're going to have to separate. Yeah. We're going to have to separate. Yeah. Wow. Rawlism said, I lived in Africa, so I know how corrupt it is. Stay on their necks for answers. I've heard this. I've seen a couple people say it. I've heard a couple people say the same thing, how corrupt it is in Africa. Child, we already know that typically the scams come from Africa. Africans, don't get mad at me. It is what it is. That's y'all's lot in life. That's what it comes down to. Allegedly, though. All right. Allegedly. Child, this is crazy. This did not help, child. This does not help at all. Let me rewind a little bit, child.
Of Joe, I knew personally. I knew Ashlee. And all I'm saying is that a lot of questions are up in the air. Don't blame anybody, because for all we know, it was hotel staff that separated them. What about that? Jealous eyes. They separate this beautiful chocolate woman who's about to live her dream life and her fiance. And then she goes up dead.
So let me understand what she's saying, I guess. So do y'all think that somebody could and say, Messi, you have to leave this room? Who are you talking to? So I'm just gonna be like, okay. I'm gonna be like, who the fuck you talking to? Child, sorry. Who you talking to? What is going on right now? These people just be out here saying shit. Child, people just be out here saying shit. Child, this is crazy.
That. Jealous eyes. They separate this beautiful chocolate woman who's about to live her dream life and her fiance. And then she goes up dead. Who's to say that it was Ashlee? Who's to say that it was Joe? What if it was the hotel staff? We don't know. Stop blaming people when you don't know what happened. Give them a chance to investigate. And remember, innocent until proven guilty. Stop shaming people. And Ashlee was a great fucking person. Stop trashing her. You don't know her. You never knew her. Stop being so depraved. The only thing that's stronger than hate is love.
Profound. What is this?
So you don't know her. You never.
Let me see if I can get back to that.
Thing that's stronger than hate is love.
Profound. This is a text, I guess. Actually, honestly, this looks like So it doesn't say iMessage, so it's not an iPhone. This looks like Instagram. Is this how you people connect with each other? You use Instagram? So y'all don't even have each other's phone numbers? Bueller, is it me? Is this a phone thing and I just don't know it? It says inquire and view profile. So y'all such great friends that y'all communicating on social. Goodbye. Goodbye. Shout out to Jay. He said if he were black, she'd jump to conclusions. I agree. She got all the grace and space for Joe now, don't she? Don't be mispronouncing his name either. How the hell do you mispronounce Joe? Anyway, shout out to Ms. AB. I appreciate you. She said no child left behind. She doesn't know her words. She does not know how to utilize words. Most of them don't. We already know. She sound crazy. Thank you, Boo. He said, I'm convinced this sugar eats pudding with a... Goodbye, sir. So this says, which is who? I guess the right side. Okay, the right side is Janae Shanae. Janae. Wait, is Janae a name that people use? This lady's name is Janae Shy. So there's Ashlee Janae and then there's Janae Shy? What does that mean, y'all? And did she spell her name wrong? Because up here it's showing Ashlee, Jena. Let me see what this child's name is. Hold on. Since she knows so much. Let me see. Instagram. Ashlee Janae. All right, so it's Jenae. All right, cool. So this is let me see if I send her a message. I don't think she's gonna get it, but let me see if I send her a message what it look like. All right, maybe you have to send a message in order for it to look like something. All right, I'll be trying, y'all. I'll be trying. Anyway, so Janae Shy says, laughing my ass off, busy Saturday. Ashlee says at night. The girl says, yeah. Ashlee says, I'm free, what's up? The girl says, dinner and club, Mr. Jones. What does that mean? What does that mean? Dinner and club, question mark, Mr. Jones? I'm going to tell you, no, I'm not going to tell you, but I know what I think that means. But, you know, everybody is a saint, you know, once they're on up out of here, right? Time tonight, but let me rewind it. You heard Claudia now.
I'm going to say this, and people can be mad at me if they want to. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, oh, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you.
You wanted to put this stuff up here, child. It said, Ashlee says, I'm with it. The girl says, come cute and bring cute friends too. We popping off. I'll text you Saturday during the day when dinner plans are set. And then Ashlee says, okay, boo.
So I don't typically do.
Let's see what's going on here. Oh, that's your only video? So did you just start this channel just to start talking about her or something? Interesting. And yet not. I tell you, you biatches or something else. You gonna fight the whole internet? Is that what's about to happen around this bitch? Anyway. So yeah, that's the friend. That's what she had to say. Now, I don't think that helped anything, but to each his damn own. Girl, ain't nobody listening to you. So that's all the updates on Ashlee Jana. All right. Whew, Lord help your people. Let me move on to... Did y'all hear about this daddy sauce drip situation? Oh, Lord help your people. Somebody sent me the video. I think it's 638 or somebody sent me the video. Actually, it was Reaper. Shout out to Reaper. About this 638. I'm sorry, 638. This daddy sauce drip situation. So this is this man who made a video about being a stay-at-home dad and how it's not as bad as what the biatches be saying. And you already know what happened. The biatches biatched. So Reaper sent me the thing of someone else who did it, which I might go revisit, but I just went to his page and started looking at this mess. And this is so funny because I love the fact that women get so upset about shit that they can't control. So they always have something to say when a man says it, but when they say something about them, then it's MSG. Child, you don't like women, you hate women, and all the other dumb shit that they be saying. No woman seemingly knows how to ignore shit. I'm telling you. And then will come because of cancel culture to try to cancel somebody all the damn time. But then when they be losing jobs, everybody's supposed to give a damn. Everybody is supposed to be worried. You know what I mean? They're supposed to support them no matter what. Child. Anyway, let me let this play. So this is Daddy Saw Strip. And listen to what he's about to say. Wait, is this week? Yeah, this weekend.
Dad Chronicles. If a stay-at-home mom tries to convince you that her job is hard, no, it isn't. I'm a stay-at-home dad of 5 children, all 7 years old and under, and my life is a vacation. In addition, my kids are homeschooled, so they're here 24/7. I also do all the man work, all the house and car maintenance, taking out the trash, etc., etc. I'm almost 37 years old, and I've had almost every single job there is. Culinary industry, construction, destruction, white collar, warehouse jobs, delivery jobs. I worked at a poultry plant one time, and my job was to stand there for 10 or 12 hours on an assembly line cutting chicken throats with a poncho on. Do you have any idea how boring that is? Compared to every single one of these jobs, my life now is a vacation. I have a list of things I want to get done that day, and besides that, I get to do whatever the fuck I want. I don't understand how some of these women have 1, 2, maybe 3 kids, who more often than not have been gone at public school most of the day, chuck their kids like they're cornhole bean bags at their overworked husbands as soon as they walk in the door or tell them to do shit around the house. What the fuck have you been doing all day, bro? Some men like to do all that when they come home, and that's cool, but you got to understand when you're being taken advantage of. Then on top of that, they won't even let them crack most of the time. And that right there is just plain unacceptable. Hold on real quick. I want you guys to listen to something. If your turkey doesn't sound like that or it's not this juicy, you didn't do it right. Ladies, just streamline your day and do your job. Leave that man alone and let him crack. It's that easy. No need to overcomplicate things. Hurry and get me to 50K before my balls start clacking against my ankles. Stay at
Woo! Lord help your people. That turkey do look good. So I guess some white people do know how to cook. All right. But anyway, so yeah, so this man made this video and you already know how dare he say something about a woman, but these biatches can say whatever they want, specifically as addressed a second ago with what we've seen with that lady, right? Over here minding this white ass business, and of course the biatches come. So some of them are in the comments. So this was put out on 4/2. All right. Shout out to Jay. He said, laugh out loud. He's exposing being stay at home is easy. Exactly. So today is what? The 19th. So Paige said, so what are your postpartum and breastfeeding tips? See, this is what I'm talking about. These bitches don't even realize that what they're doing. Her comment got 4,076 hearts. You're helping this man to continue to make money. Congratulations, y'all stupid. Dumbism. So yeah, 119,000 hearts. I'm not sure I really understand TikTok like this. 2,400 comments, and it looks like saves might be 8,400 saves, because I'm sure it's a bunch of what is it called? Responses, however that's done over there, right? Crazy this video is still up. Why would this video not be up, Bueller? Why would this video not be up? There's nothing wrong with it. You just don't like it because you a soft ass bitch, okay? I've done both. Work is easier. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying, child. So work is easier than raising kids. Remember this stuff, gentlemen, okay? Remember these things. I've been a stay-at-home mom and working full-time was way easier. Working full-time was easier. These people don't care about these kids. So they're showing and proving exactly what I've been saying. These comments is getting 3,000, 1,100, 1,500 hearts on them. Biatches standing together over nonsense with regard to their children. He only does the cooking. Of course he's loving his life. He only does the cooking? This man just made a whole ass turkey, and I don't believe it was for Thanksgiving. That shit look good. That means that they're gonna be eating off of that for a couple of days and can make turkey soup and can make turkey salad. Child, these people don't know shit about shit, okay? I had a sneaking suspicion that folding clothes wasn't nearly as difficult as they made it out to be. Oh no, it is. Oh Lord, I don't even know why I read that comment. It is difficult. It is. It is. And I ain't got no kids here. It's difficult. Don't come for me. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. God, I hope this blows up. Can't wait to read the butt hurt comments. This is women. This is women. These are mostly women. Random Girl K says most of the women commenting on that video aren't even in the financial position to be stay-at-home moms, so they should all sit down. Exactly. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. They're never going to do that because they got to tell somebody because it's the same shit every single time.
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not going to tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said because I'ma tell you. You're not going to tell me. I'ma tell you.
Matt came through and said, and they won't even let them crack most of the time. Love this guy. Almost 5,000 comments or 5,000 hearts on it, but it's not a ton of men in here making comments. It's mostly biatches, okay? All right, we're going to the next one.
Bad Chronicles. A lot of people are wondering why I'm the one that stays home and Toptimus Prime is the one that goes to work. I think it'd be easier if I just showed you. This was her attempt at making boxed mac and cheese without my supervision last night.
Child, I thought that shit was the part of the making of chocolate chip cookies. Child, if that is macaroni and cheese, it's best that she work, child, okay? I thought that shit was the dough for making freaking chocolate chip cookies. I cannot. Don't come for me. I see y'all. Don't come for me. Don't come for me.
Supervision last night. She also made sure to scorch the shit out of my favorite and only stainless steel pot. Because it would have made too much sense to do it to the 6 cheaper ones that were right beside it that I don't really care about. In all honesty, though, it is my fault. I should have known better than to trust her alone with a pot and a box of noodles with 3 directions on it. So I suppose I got to take some accountability there. So as you can see, without me, these children can and will starve to death. There's other factors too, like she's got a much higher earning potential than me. I barely have a high school education. And don't get me wrong, she is the sweetest person you'll ever meet. Her dedication to her family and work ethic are unmatched. But it just frustrates me sometimes that at home she's about as useless as a fishnet condom. I'm sure she feels the same way about me earning $0. It's kind of why I started this whole thing, even though I had no hope anything would come out of it. And if you need even more of an explanation, there's also this. Those were taken 20 seconds apart. So I'm not sure what to call this, because caramelized onion, bacon, grilled cheese doesn't really...
Child, I will marry you, sir. That shit look good. Who the hell would do all that for grilled cheese, child? It's a piece of bread, some cheese, some butter, and another piece of bread. That's it. Look at all that he did for that shit. Child, stay your ass home and cook. Stay your ass home and cook. Lord help your people. I like the grilled cheese sourdough at Starbucks. That's good. And all that is cheese and sourdough bread. And it costs a damn arm and a leg. But I eat it because it's better because I don't keep bread in the house. There's no bread in the house. No bread in the house. But child, he need a recipe book because I need that. I need that.
They sound right. But you know, maybe you guys can help me out with that.
Any of these heifers that's in the comments complaining, do you think that they make food like this, Bueller? Do you think that they making food like this, Bueller? I mean, I don't know, because it ain't my lot in life, but I just got a feeling, child. Because if they had something to do, they wouldn't be on this man's post, still posting shit. And I think, look, bitch is in here talking about his damn life. This bitch said, how dare you speak that way about the one who makes all the money? This one, never speak ill of your spouse. It shows disrespect, not even as a joke. What the hell did he say bad about her? If she can't cook, she can't cook. Y'all can't raise kids. Y'all don't even like your kids. They over here giving them a hard time. If she's able to provide better, yeah. If they like it, why y'all got a problem with it? This one calling them a FNTWAT. This is women. This is women. This is who y'all supposed to SYCBM, even though this is mostly white people. I'm just saying. This one said it too. This man said, I thought that mac and cheese was chocolate chip cookie dough. Oh my goodness. This lady here said cooking isn't hard. Cooking isn't hard. I actually just bought a new cookbook because I'm tired of the same shit, especially since I have to eat differently. I want it to be better. I have a cookbook now, and I just made the first thing this morning. It was so good. And I'm about to make some Mexican type dish. I gotta order the ingredients, but I'm gonna make this Mexican type dish because it looks so damn good and this shit is healthy. So all these biatches that be complaining and talking about somebody else, why don't you look in the damn mirror? Why are you worrying about what the hell this man do, what the hell it is that his wife puts up with or what she allows? I'm pretty sure that she don't give a damn, so I don't know why y'all care. I don't know why y'all care. They don't even make no damn sense. Red Star, thank you, honey. Said mad because work from home era jobs is drying up. Unfortunately, you are right. Unfortunately, you are right. But it is what it is. Big boy, thank you, honey. Said I would work 8 hours as a lineman, dangerous job, come home, cook, do homework with the kids, bathe them, wash dishes, and she would come home to a hot meal at 8. And that's amazing. Everybody always thinks that they know what everybody should be doing and how it should be working. They just mad. I'm gonna tell you the honest to God's truth about this issue, which is not really an issue. They're just mad that they can't do it. They just mad that they can't do it. I'm telling you. First of all, I'm sure most of them are single moms, which I think somebody said earlier. Second of all, they are mad that if they did have a man who did stay home, that he wouldn't be doing all this. And I'm talking about cooking like this at minimum, not to mention taking care of the kids. And then, he out here with no problem saying that he's giving up grade A when she come home. So if all she got to do is come home from work, make the money, the earning potential. See, these are people who discuss their finances, which these biatches don't do because they don't know shit about money, finance, or anything like that. They just look at what they see on the internet and then go running off at the mouth about 6 figures and you got to make $1 million and I don't want you otherwise. So that's why you biatches are alone, okay? And you're going to stay alone because there's too many people that ain't trying to hear none of this mess. There's too many people that's not trying to hear none of this mess, not to mention the fact that you got 55 million kids by 10 million men. Don't nobody want none of that. But y'all swear you know so much, so you're going to come over here and you're going to give this man engagement, which is great for him. This is great for him, and I'm here for it. Because allegedly, the daughter came out and said something. So let me go to the next video.
Stay-at-home dad chronicles. My minor 14-year-old daughter's personal social media profile is being exploited all over the internet. As a lot of you might know, I recently released a video of me making a turkey and criticizing a certain group of stay-at-home moms. Stay-at-home moms that exaggerate the responsibilities in order to take advantage of their 9.
Let me pause right there. It's only the biatches that it applies to. It's always some biatch that got something to say because you know it applies to your ass. Because other than that, why would you care? I don't give a damn about none of this man is talking about. Now, granted, I ain't got no kids at home, but I didn't stay at home. I still had to take care of the damn kids, the damn household. Wasn't nobody mad about that. Y'all just like to be mad, and you loved and you hate men allegedly so damn bad that you got to disparage it because you can't get it. That's the bottom line. I don't care what nobody say. You mad because don't know man, and he ain't even a looker. Let's be honest. No shade. I ain't saying he ugly, but child, he ain't no Brad Pitt, and he ain't no George Clooney. All right, he just average. So some woman, whoever his wife is, said that she saw whatever it is that she saw in him enough to say, you know what? Come with me, boo. Let's do this thing together. Then they had a few kids, child, however many kids that they had, and said, you know what? Let's look at the money. This don't make sense. Why are you going to go out here and do all this when I can make more money? She ain't worried about no sisterhood. She ain't worried about what no biatches have to say, because ain't no biatches in her daggone life and at home raising her damn kids. So she said, this is what we going to do. You with it? He said, I'm with it. And he's taking it seriously, and he's doing it, and he's doing it without complaint. Y'all still complaining about shit that ain't got shit to do with y'all, because that's all y'all want to do is cause chaos, complain. Then you turn around and be mad because then they go on over to child, wherever y'all go to as passport bros, and say they don't want nothing to do with y'all because all y'all do is complain. All y'all do is whine. All y'all do is carry on in this man's comments. I do reactions because I know they're going to come and say that shit. I react to the shit. I move the fuck on. Y'all in this man's comments. Y'all in this man's comments talking about him. I don't do that shit. I ain't got nothing to say to none of y'all because I honestly don't give a damn. I'm trying to make the video and I move on. I don't think about y'all thereafter unless it's something I said I will pay attention to. Y'all don't know how to mind the business that pays you because y'all ain't got no businesses that pay you. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Y'all ain't got nothing to care for. And the people that you should be caring for, you don't. All you want is empathy and sympathy. Child, we do not care. Especially for those of us that have already done it. Been married, had kids, and worked. Y'all still complaining even when you get to stay at home. All y'all want to do is complain. All y'all want to do is think that you're worth more than you actually are. If you was worth it, you would have it. If you were worth it, then you would have it. And because you don't have it, that means you're not worth it. And that is a you problem. Don't be mad at the rest of the people who can find what it is that you want. Don't be mad at the rest of the people that can find a man and you can't. Don't be mad at the rest of the people where a woman can come home and have a meal waiting for her and her kids ready for bed, homework done, whatever the hell it is that they do. And you still got to do it. You got to walk home. You can't get nobody to come to you if your gas run out on side of the road. You effing all these people and they won't help your ass. Who's the problem at the end of the day? You triggered by this. There's nothing to be triggered by. Because as soon as somebody says something in your funky ass videos, then you over here talking about, how dare you? How dare you? All y'all do is complain. That's it. Life ain't that, life ain't too long. Okay. It's very short. And y'all spend all y'all time complaining. You spend all y'all time complaining. And then you won't hold your damn kids accountable so they're not out here running around like the gremlins that they are. But then somebody else is supposed to care. This is why y'all never going to get another dime from me. Not ever, never, ever, no way. Not going to be able to do it. That's why I'm giving this man the damn views. Shout out to him. This is why I'm going to give this man the damn views, because this is half damn crazy. Y'all will do anything to stop any man from having anything or think you making a difference in what you're really doing. Like I say with the hating hoes that be in my comments. Child, you watching the videos. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you for the comments. You're helping with the engagement. And that gets the daggone videos out more and further. And y'all are so delusional that you don't even think that daggone far. You think you're going to tell somebody you ain't even got control over your damn self. You think you control somebody else that you don't know that's on who knows where the hell they are at the end of the day? Shout out to MTR.
And criticizing a certain group of stay-at-home moms that exaggerate their responsibilities in order to take advantage of their 9-to-5 sole-providing husbands. This video went viral on TikTok and Instagram. Most big creators like this one agree and support what I said. Others like this were offended, and all they could do was hurl personal insults, baseless accusations.
How would you be offended by what his life is? I need one of you hating hoes to help me understand. How are you offended by what his life is? Offended is not the word. It's jealous. You are a jealous horse. Okay? How do you know they're whores? I don't care. I said that, I meant that. You are definitely jealous. You're jealous because you cannot achieve the same thing that this man and his wife have achieved together. Y'all won't even take the time to know some shit that you need to know in order to improve your life and your kids' life. But you think you're going to tell somebody else, you're the damn loser. Why would a successful person listen to a loser? Why would someone who's successful listen to people who are losing? It don't make sense. That's shit that y'all do, and that's why y'all stay losing. Hello? Ciao. Anyway, come on, ciao.
And wrong assumptions. If you want to go check it out on TikTok, you'll see how she's all loud and wrong, but at least she managed to accrue an entire 33 likes on it. They've also been nitpicking about pictures like this of my living room, not my dining room, which is what the reposter was trying to say, of a bunch of totes packed with my wife's grandmother's personal effects, seen as she had just recently passed away. We were in the process of obtaining a 10x20 storage unit to store all this, since she wants to keep it, because it has sentimental value to her. Although I do have to give her credit for blocking my child out, and I appreciate that. She berates me for having the child be naked and in a diaper when she's less than 1 year old and about to eat. Obviously because I was making food, and a lot of parents prefer for their child to eat that way so it doesn't stain their clothes and they're about to...
Imagine, now listen, I wouldn't put a kid up on the internet, but that's just me. That's just me. Especially a child that's naked, because there's too many perverts out here. That's just me. But how many people who have had kids have had them not have anything on because they're about to get in a high chair and you're about to give them some shit and you know damn well it's going to be all over the place, on their face, up their nose, in their ears, in their hair, under their neck, in their laps, on their stomach, and somehow on their feet when they eat. Bueller, it's been many and many a moon since I've had a baby here that I was feeding in a high chair. But that's typically how it goes. So if you can put the bib on, because we all know about the bib that you can place on them now and you can tie around their neck. Back in the day, it used to be tie around their neck, and that ain't gonna make no bit of difference because somehow, some way, they're gonna get that mess all over the place. So instead of ruining clothes, just don't put them in any clothes because they're about to take a bath anyway. Oh yeah, you hoes don't give your kids baths. You hoes don't give your kids baths, so you don't understand none of this. Well, this is how we used to do it. We used to have our kids on the schedule. I know y'all don't know nothing about schedules because y'all would rather put a damn electronic in their face instead of interacting with your damn kids, playing with your damn kids, or speaking to your damn kids. But what we would do, and it's tried and true and it does work, is that they're on a schedule. So when you come home and you're a baby, you get something to eat. You can maybe sit in front of the TV for a moment, then we'll go ahead and play a game where you crawl around on the damn floor till the damn dinner is ready, and then your clothes are off because you are going to get the bath after you eat, because it doesn't make sense to take a bath and then eat. But some of you hoes think that that's normal. So then once they're done, then we take them upstairs and you get in a nice warm bath. And you get to play for about a half an hour until the water get cold. And then you get out, you get lotioned up, you get a diaper, you get your pajamas, hopefully with some feety in them, feety pajamas. And then you get read a book, and then you get your nightlight on or your little night bug that lights up, and you go to bed. You don't get to be up all night. Our kids was in bed by 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, you was in the bed to go to sleep when they were babies. Y'all don't even know what a schedule is. Y'all can barely handle your damn work schedule. Y'all can barely get to work on time. You know how to leave early though. Trust me, I know y'all do. Y'all out here complaining about these damn kids. Maybe if you get them on a schedule, life will be a lot easier. Guess what? I ain't got no boys, but I know damn well that they need to be outside more. They need that energy run up out of them. Instead of doing that, you put them in front of a damn iPad or whatever it is. Am I wrong? I know I'm right. Y'all don't have to admit it. Y'all don't have to admit it. I already know. I can see it. Then you try to say there's something wrong with them damn boys when you know daggone well, maybe you don't know, but I know, and I don't even have, I have grandsons now, but I didn't have any sons. I know girls and boys are different. I went to school. I interacted with males. Y'all act like you stupid and you don't realize that there's a difference. Who do they put on Ritalin more? Girls or boys? Boys, because they got energy and that shit needs to be run out of them. They need to be active. They need to be outside. They need to be playing. They need to be involved in sports. Y'all don't want to do that because I'm tired. Maybe your ass should have got married to a decent person like this woman did with this man right here, so that he's a helpmate instead of just being somebody that's just there to work all the time, come home to hear your funky ass mouth, or sit in the car like that woman from last week or the week before, and then act like you doing something because all the hell you do is nag, and then you figure out ways not to F that man. And yes, I said that. I meant that because that's what he's trying to say. Y'all just sit up here talking about, oh, I'm not going to F him. And you don't. Then he go and cheat on you. And then you sitting up here. What happened? What happened? Y'all don't nobody give a damn about your funky ass box. And when they do, you going to try to sit up here and act like that it's the best thing since sliced bread. Bitch, we all got a damn box, okay? But if you ain't treating nobody like nothing, then it don't matter about your damn box. If you treat somebody like shit, they don't give a shit. Child, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, child. Anyway. Where am I at? Where am I at? Shout out to HMG. Thank you, Boo. He said they dismiss stay-at-home husbands' experience, but support stay-at-home wives. Complaining about anything. Always, Boo. Always. They say he's less of a man for being a stay-at-home, but women, it's fine. They're just mad that he said about being a stay-at-home person is easy. I'm gonna just say a person. Because they just want to be put upon, because they just want to whine, because they just want to say it's not right, it's not fair, and they feel like they should be paid for it. How the fuck you think you should be paid for raising your own kid? Who the hell's supposed to pay you? Who the hell is supposed to pay you? They your kids. Don't have them. How about that? No, is that crazy talk? All right, my bad. Thank you, Boo. Appreciate you. G.A. Hamilton, thank you, Boo. He said if divesting was such a successful endeavor, why is it less than 5% of the white male population marry black women? Child, it's the same thing as with what we're talking about right now. These people just be saying shit. That girl that we just watched, that's the friend of Ashlee, she using words she don't even know what they mean. None of that shit, most of that shit she said didn't make sense. None of it. These people just want to be difficult and they want to give you all a hard time because they don't like men, but they want men and they want to tell you what to do. Make it make sense. I know you can't. Because, child, none of it makes sense. These people are fools. Let's say fools. Dummism, all 2026. Shout out to HMG with another 5. Thank you, Boo. He said my brother was a stay-at-home husband and his wife's request, and she emotionally abused him despite his VA disability check, out earning her. Wow. She blamed postpartum. Wow. Interesting. The funny part about this stuff is that these people be knowing this stuff before they get married. So I just don't be understanding how the shit changes after you get married. You know what I'm saying? So if you knew that the man only had a disability and that's all that he was going to do, and he's a dad going, did you say that? VA. So he's a veteran. So I'm sure he has all kinds of, benefits or that, whatever. These people don't see none of that because all they're looking for is money. And then they're wondering why people are going someplace else. Who would sit here and deal with this shit? I wouldn't. Why should they? Child. Thank you, Boo. Thank you for another 5. He said women are okay with women abusing stay-at-home husbands, then turn around and say only men abuse their stay-at-home wives. Not true. I've seen it many times. Well, child, these women who are not even related to this man are basically abusing him in the comments. This is how deranged these people are. Let me see. This one says, I think you said you only have 5 kids, 3,200, almost 3,300 likes. Doubling down is wild. Almost 4,400 likes. I'd love some breastfeeding advice. 3,400. Like, is this shit supposed to be funny? Y'all look deranged. I promise you, most of them have colored hair. I don't care what y'all say. Most of them have colored hair and they're leftists. I can't think of the other word. Progressives or whatever. Democrats. They're Democrats. I promise you. Ain't no conservative person sitting around here wasting their time on damn TikTok to tell some damn man that's home that there's something wrong with him. Now they're saying he's ABCD. These are white women. Now they're saying he's ABCD. I hope he chooses you. Because, of course, the insults are wonderful. But then as soon as somebody insults them, then it's not right. It's not fair. And it's, what is it? MSG. Of course. Of course. Anyway, come on, child.
Take a bath after dinner anyway. And as you can see, the carpet is perfectly clean with just a few toys because, she likes to play with toys. They're all in their feelings because, as the saying goes, hit dogs will holler. They're trying to twist my words, saying that I said all stay-at-home moms are trash no matter what, and trying to paint me out to be misogynistic. I did my video in my usual dry humor sarcasm style. That's been very successful at obtaining me a lot of followers very quickly. Almost 100,000 between Instagram and TikTok in 3 months. I get a lot of support from stay-at-home dads, high-effort stay-at-home moms, and working dads. As a content creator, I've quickly learned that people will perceive what they want to perceive in order to be offended when they want to be offended.
Exactly.
So none of that bothers me, but this is what does. My 14-year-old daughter made a comment about me that she did not mean on another creator's post named Stay at Home Tom. She was upset and hurt that I was excluding her from my content and didn't realize that I was doing it for her privacy and protection. Sometimes my content can be controversial, and I want to keep my children and my family far away from that. Her information is redacted on these pictures, but in these original posts, they are not redacted. This is no way, shape, or form Tom's fault. There's no way that he could have predicted that would happen. I, of course, called my daughter and explained to her that's what I was doing, and she understands. She, of course, took down the comment, but not before a bunch of women who were offended by what I said started pasting her and exposing her all over social media in front of thousands of potential predators. If you want to be angry at me. Please leave children out of it.
Well, you know what they're going to say. You can't talk about how people fight because I'm a comedian. Any excuse is better than none. They can justify it, of course. It's okay. She said something, so she exposed herself. There's no limit. There's just no limit depending on what people feel like. This really is the same similar situation with regard to Corey bringing out Anton's daughter. Whoever want to justify it, you go ahead and justify it, but there was no need for it. So the kid felt some kind of way. Let that kid, like, I don't be talking about people's kids, meaning unless they're gremlins, of course, unless they're gremlins. I don't be trying to feature people's kids. That 15-year-old situation, we on that one though. But when y'all are sitting up, not y'all, but when these people are sitting up here, women, and say that they love women, well, why are you trying to put a female child all out here? I thought you love women. This goes along with what I said earlier. Y'all, there is no sisterhood, and the feminist shit is just when it's convenient. It's not really a thing that these people believe in. It's just that I feel like I'm going to be feminist today, and tomorrow I might not be. That's how it works. I don't care what nobody say. That's how the shit works. Hypocrites. Hypocrites all over the place. It's ridiculous, but it's not anything new. And there ain't no point in trying to fight the internet. There's no point. I don't leave comments on anybody's post unless it's one of y'all regular degulars. That's it. I don't be going to people who I be looking at stuff to figure out what's going on. I don't leave no comments. I go to Divestors Plots and I don't leave no comments. I don't have to leave a comment because I know that my thoughts don't fucking matter to them. Why don't these people know this? Nobody cares about your hurt ass feelings. Just like I keep saying about the wig weave conversation. I don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me. Why does all this shit bother y'all so much? You need to get some help, honestly. You need to see a real psychiatrist, psychologist, a counselor, a therapist, and get some damn medicine. Because there's a lot of biatches that need to be on some damn, I don't know, Ritalin, Adderall, ADHD. I don't know what it is. But y'all are out here wilding the fuck out, losing your mind. Lord forgive me. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Truth is, I'm tired. Truth is, I'm tired. But y'all keep engaging with this man because again, that will help him and his end of the month payout or whenever they get paid on TikTok and wherever the hell else he's at. Because y'all don't even take the time to realize and understand that all y'all views and carries on and your comments is great. And that's why we're almost to, let me see, let me go look real quick. 42,943. All good stuff. That shit pushes it into the algorithm. Thank you, you hating hoes. And everyone else that chooses to be here. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to HMG. He said my brother wanted to work. His wife wanted him to stay at home. He had no issues going to work. These women mad because they wouldn't do these dynamics. I agree. They would not do this in any way, shape, or form because it's interesting how everybody is equal until you see a man doing something that you think a woman shouldn't do. But I thought there were no gender roles. I thought everyone was equal. I thought that women could do everything that a man can do until you see something going on. Then he's sassy. Then he's ABCD. You just mad and jealous that you can't get it. That you can't find a man that would allow you, just like with Tabitha Brown, I think y'all said that she retired her husband and all the biatches was mad about that. Why do you care? Are y'all paying for their mortgage? I just be so confused. Child, remember I said, I think I told you Mr. Bessie called me. I thought he was retiring me. He said, hell no, bitch, that ain't what I want from you. I was like, oh, I was just hoping. No such thing, y'all. I gotta keep going to work, child. HMG said, when women see other women accept the situation, they wouldn't. They get enraged. Say I'm lying. No, you're absolutely right. And I don't understand. I don't give a damn. Be mad, be glad. Be mad, be glad over the fact that you can't get what you know damn well that you want because of you. Ain't no other reason except for period. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. Chris is in the building. Thank you, hon. He said, I want my future wife to stay home, but a lot of the women tell me I just want a slave and they can't trust a man. They ain't the woman for you, boo. Start a biz in the basement. It's fine. Leave them where they lie. I know you know. They say that mess. Trust me. Leave them where they lie. Child, these people crazy. Child, these people crazy. And they love to be crazy. And they think that shit is cute. I'm telling you, they think this shit is cute.
Fucking Home Dad Chronicles. Apparently, I got the attention of somebody named Stay at Home Tom. Let's see what Tommy Boy has to say. My life is a vacation.
Do you understand that not everybody has the same lived experience as a middle-aged white man?
Shut the fuck up, Tom. You've already served your purpose. Anyways, we completed the quest for 50K last night. And thanks to Tommy Boy, we got a huge boost to the quest for 100K.
Shout out to Tommy Boy, who pushed him with his hating ass shit, just like the biatches, to push him to 100,000. So bring it on, child. Bring it on. He got his 50K and y'all still mad and still watching. Let me see. Your kid calling you a liar with receipts is wild. Almost 3,000 hearts. 50 to 34, 2,100. I don't know what that means. Is the 50K in the room with us? That's not a lot, but maybe they learned in their lesson. Still hating. Still in these comments hating. Shout out to y'all hating hoes. This pushes all the videos. Thinking that you're so funny. Thinking that you're so cute. Thinking that you're getting on this man's nerve. Y'all really think that you be getting on this man's nerves? Or my nerves? I just laugh at y'all and pin the comment and I'll let everybody else take care of y'all. Look at all these comments. Child. Sorry, I never use one of these things. I just buy shredded cheese. Shout out to what is this man's name, child? Daddy Sauce.
Stay at Home Dad Chronicles.
I just use the oh, did I mess up? I just use the I just buy the cheese that's already shredded. I know that's lazy. I don't care.
Stay at fucking Home Dad Chronicles. Apparently, I got the attention of somebody named Stay at Home Tom. Let's see what Tommy Boy has to say. My life is a vacation.
Do you understand that not everybody has the same lived experience as a middle-aged white man?
Shut the fuck up, Tom. You've already served your purpose. Anyways, we completed the quest for 50K last night. And thanks to Tommy Boy, we got a huge boost to the quest for 100K. I'm making bacon jalapeno cheddar bread, but the kids call it super bread for some reason. I don't know why. Just a word to the wise. Watch out for these virtue signaling, pandering, performative content creators.
Follow-up question. Is it with the same woman?
Yes, although I fail to see the relevance of that, or why you're so worried about where my meat's been. That's not weird or anything. I can't really say that I approve of the company you keep either. Threatening to make a false CPS report because your feelings were hurt? Come on, man. That's a crime, by the way. Although I do have a sneaking suspicion that it's you on a burner account so you can say what you want to say behind a veil. Either way, your wife, your mom, your friend, probably you. Pretty disgusting behavior. What are you going to tell them? That I make my kids all these home-cooked meals? That I wake up every single day at 4 a.m. to clean my house before I wake up my kids for homeschool? Spend all day, every day, with every single one of my 5 children? That I go a lot of sleepless nights to make these videos so I can finally retire my wife so she can have her dream? That I use my platform to raise money for a child with cancer? Over $1,500, by the way. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm going to keep cooking. And I'm going to keep giving my opinion. And I'm not going to stop until I reach my goal. So go ahead and do your little get back video. Talk to yourself on social media. I've already wasted too much time on you already.
Yeah, I'm not like understanding this macho stay-at-home dad take.
Shocker. You said macho, not me. Bacon jalapeno cheddar bread. Cry some more if you want. I'm busy.
That bread look good. Shout out to him. That bread look good. That look like focaccia. I think you enunciated focaccia, which is good bread, which I don't need because there's no bread here, but it looks so good. Wow. Shout out to HMG. Thank you, Boo. He said I'm about to go follow him to make them ladies mad. I'm definitely, oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm definitely following him because, child, I'm not getting one of those. I'm going to keep buying the shredded cheese, but that set right there, that looks amazing. That shit ain't cheap either. Somebody said it looked like what Dexter used to use. I would agree. Tom, shut the fuck up.
Home Dad Chronicles. Some of you ladies really need to stop being so transactional in your relationship. The audacity of some of you really astounds me. It's almost like you take pride in having your marriage be so one-sided in your favor. Making your man jump through hoops for your affection is not healthy. It's almost as if a lot of you are using him for security and stability, and using ass as a bargaining chip to get whatever you want from him. A man will work the
Oh no. Oh no. He knows what he's doing now. At this point, he was like, let's go all in. Let's go all in and make him mad. The first comment from Becca says, I hope you find the man of your dreams one day. Over 4,200 hearts. Next one says, I hope he chooses you. That's a black woman. 2,200, over 2,200 hearts. They mad. I love it. I'm with it. We might have to get a daddy sauce a day every time I stream to see what's going on and to see what he's making.
Stay-at-home Dad Chronicles. Some of you ladies really need to stop being so transactional in your relationship. The audacity of some of you really astounds me. It's almost like you take pride in having your marriage be so one-sided in your favor. Making your man jump through hoops for your affection is not healthy. It's almost as if a lot of you are using him for security and stability, and using ass as a bargaining chip to get whatever you want from him. A man will work the shit out of himself all week, and on his only 1 or 2 days off, you want him to take you shopping, clean the house, finish a house project, etc., etc. And then after you've held this man's meat hostage all day and running him ragged, some of you have the nerve to play in his face and act like you forgot. So now he's got to walk up to you looking like,
Can I crack? Can I please smash? Please.
Some of you will even make up something to get out of it. Obviously, I'm not saying be a walking, talking jizz trap. Lord knows you guys like to reach, nitpick, and twist what I say. But my point is, if you don't like being affectionate with your husband, then why are you with him? Do you even like him? Men will go through years of cycles just like this one and then wake up one day regretting their entire relationship and all those years wasted, wishing they would have just bit the bullet with divorce. I'd rather be broke and have peace than have a little bit of money and be miserable every day. Fellas, if you find yourself in a relationship like this, it might be time to ask some questions. Nobody wants that argumentative, I am the table masculine energy. It'll drain you and it'll drain you fast. Communicate with your partner and find out what the common denominator is. You might be lucky enough to find common ground and salvage your relationship. And if you can't, take it from me. Don't waste any more time, because happiness is out there. Bang, bang, scallops and shrimp with rice. Remember what I said. Love you all. Hope to see you for the next one.
Another great dish. Another great dish. HMG, thank you, honey. Said, Auntie, he's cooking them. Like, he's cooking and cooking them. Ladies fight back. Now, all they gonna do is whine. Look, still talking about, oh, I hope he chooses you. Like, that's so fucking funny. My bad. Yeah, clock it. Exactly, Nicole. They ain't trying to hear none of this. Just hating and pushing him and gonna get him to 100. Excuse me, get him to 100,000. Get him right to 100,000. Notice none of them haters are saying anything about his cooking. Hell no, because you can't say nothing about that. Child, listen, you know, typically white people, y'all can't cook. This man's seasoning it up, okay? Y'all know you don't be using no seasoning. I don't use a lot. I really don't use a lot because I feel like everybody's taste is different, so you put on it what you want to. But he is seasoning it up. Look at all the seasons on top of the refrigerator. Look at that. He got seasoning for days.
Dad Chronicles. There's a movement going on right now where stay-at-home moms want their sole providing husbands to give them 50% of their income. They say it's for quote-unquote services rendered. So let me get this straight. You're telling me that my wife gets to wake up and work her ass off all day while I get to live in a house for free, eat for free, use all of today's modern conveniences for free, have unlimited bonding time with my children and shape them out to the way I want them to be, and I can still tell her to run me them pockets? Sounds pretty stupid when I say it, doesn't it? You try to spin...
Oh my God! I wasn't even expecting that. That is freaking hilarious. They are definitely hating on this because they can't get it. Let me start that over. This is the last. Eagles, is he in Philly? Oh no! Oh Oh, don't let me find out he in Philly.
Stay-at-home dad chronicles. There's a movement going on right now where stay-at-home moms want their sole providing husbands to give them 50% of their income. They say it's for quote-unquote services rendered. So let me get this straight. You're telling me that my wife gets to wake up and work her ass off all day while I get to live in a house for free, eat for free, use all of today's modern conveniences for free, have unlimited bonding time with my children and shape them out to the way I want them to be, and I can still tell her to run me them pockets? Sounds pretty stupid when I say it, doesn't it? They try to spin you this propaganda that she's working the equivalent of 3 full-time jobs or whatever. Shut your mouth and miss me with every bit of that. She is not doing every single one of those things for 8 hours apiece. And if she is, she probably needs to pick up the pace a little bit. If you need money for something, you can always ask your husband for it. Trying to beat him over the head for half is just wild. Or you could always be ambitious and make your own money. My mother baked and sold cakes when she was a stay-at-home mom. I started this channel with the goal of being able to help out my wife with the bills. And I'm blessed to say it's recently become a reality. Now my goal is to retire her so she'll never have to work another day in her life.
Nice.
But I'm a misogynist and I hate women though, right? And if you have a husband that won't buy you something you need or want when it fits the budget, then you probably shouldn't have married him. Where was all that women's intuition when all the red flags were flying off? Love you all. Hope to see you for the next one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me drop this in case y'all want to, if you're on TikTok, to follow him. We support normal thinking people around here and not hating hoes. So shout out to the hating hoes that are making him popular and the deranged ones that are pushing my algorithm and videos as well. We accept, okay? I would suggest you be careful in the comments because these people don't be playing, all right? But child, it's 3 hours. I did it like to 1 o'clock, like it was on football Sunday. Shout out to me. All right. So I am about to go fold clothes. Okay. That's what I'm about to do because it's cold and I ain't going nowhere. And I'm about to veg out on Netflix. I'm not doing shit today. All right. So shout out to all of y'all for hanging in there with me. I appreciate you. Shout out to Lawrence. Thank you so much for your support. Stream sponsor. Thank you all so much for everyone who donated today. RBN, thank you so much as well. You started us off. Thank you. All the channel members, thank you all. Shout out to all the mods. Thank you for everything that y'all are doing. If you are new, shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the new people. Please hit the like button for me if you have not subscribed. If you are new, I see you all in the next one.